Game 2 of the 2025 campaign again finds us at home at W.L. Varner Stadium in Woodruff. After a hard-fought win against Clinton last Friday, we look to continue our early season win streak as we take on a 4A school from just a short distance away. Tonight, our 3A number 2 ranked Wolverines play host to the Fountain Inn Fury. Live on the Woodruff Wolverine Sports Network, it's Friday Night Football. Thank you all for being with us. I'm Tom Mobley, along with my broadcast partner, Morgan Smith. We're set to bring you the excitement of Wolverine football. Morgan, thanks for being here tonight.
Tom, as always, it's a pleasure to be with you. Back here in W.L. Varner Stadium, a packed crowd here on a special night as these Wolverines look to continue the momentum off their win against Clinton High School last week.
Tonight is Hall of Fame night here at W.L. Varner Stadium. The 4 inductees, they've already announced. Didn't know if you wanted to say something about those guys.
Yeah, we've got our 4 inductees. We've got Mike Jeter for track. We've got Mr. Fernando Gomez for girls soccer. We've got Miss Dina Messer for softball and Brandy Mullins for softball. Congratulations to all these wonderful players and coaches who've contributed to Woodruff athletics over the years.
And Morgan, you said you knew a little bit about Coach Gomez when you were playing soccer here at Woodruff High School.
I do. I've got a close connection with Fernando Gomez. He was my high school coach for my 3 years that I played high school soccer here. He's a tremendous coach. Coached both the boys and the girls teams when I was here. Played a big part in my soccer career during my time here at Woodruff, and has just been a cornerstone for this program. All-time winningest coach for the soccer program here, and laid the foundation. Our current coaching staff, all of them played for Fernando at some point, and so just super happy and proud for him to be inducted tonight.
Good deal. Well, tonight is the 4th meeting between Woodruff and Fountain Inn. Wolverines have won all 3 previous meetings, 31-0 in 22, and a rain-soaked 2022. 44-6 in 23, and a close one, 30-27 last season, as we kicked a field goal on our last possession to win it by 3. So we've seen these guys really improve each season since they've started playing football again.
We have. Fountain Inn's kind of been in a unique situation over the years as they built a new high school and then gradually brought grades in every year. So their program has expanded. The number of students has expanded. The quality of athletes have expanded as they've gotten bigger and older and faster and stronger. They've got a really good offense, really good defense, and they look to try to come in here and slow this Wolverine momentum down tonight.
Well, both of these teams come in at 1-0, as we mentioned earlier. Woodruff defeating Clinton 21-13 last Friday. The Fury defeated Liberty 48-14. So it looks like they can really they have a quarterback that's been, I think it's his 3rd year starting, so they can really put points on the board. So our defense will probably be tested tonight.
They will be tested, Tom, but I can tell you that unless they just all-out surprise me tonight, they will be up to the test. Yeah. They faced a tough Clinton opponent last week and looked just to bring that in and carry their really strong athleticism into the game tonight.
Well, a little bit of a recap of the game last Friday against Clinton. It was a scoreless first quarter, but Wolverines had a 15-6 lead at the half. From there on, each team would score one more time, and then the defenses took over. Wolverines particularly stepped up early on when Clinton got the ball deep in our territory, I think at the 21 and the 28-yard line, and our defense was able to keep them out of the end zone. So a stout job by the defense last Friday.
Great job. I mean, anytime an offense lines up and tries to run at our front line on the defensive line as well as our core linebacker group, they're going to have a really, really hard time.
Yeah.
We've got some of the best in the state, ranked as some of the best in the state, especially our linebackers led by Graybill. They're just going to have a tough time. I expect that Fountain Inn will try to expand it out a little bit and throw a little bit more than Clinton did last week, and so we'll see how our DBs can stack up.
Yeah. Some stats from last Friday's game. Woodruff ended up with 252 total yards of offense, 120 rushing, and 132 passing. Junior Connor Davis was 9 of 16 for 132 yards and a touchdown. Just throw one pick, but that was about the only mistake he made last Friday.
He did a great job. First game as a starter for the Wolverines, leading this offense. Has come a long way since the spring game. His first real time is on this varsity group, and has just worked tremendously hard all summer, throughout the spring, all summer, and into this fall. Looked very composed and comfortable back there. Had some just mental mistakes as all quarterbacks would do when it's their first time. As Coach Sloan said last week, every situation that he gets in, it's his first time being in that situation.
Yeah.
And so it's something that I just know, just judging by how well he did last week, he's going to get nothing but better and more comfortable as the season goes along.
For this third season, Aiden Gibson led the rushing attack. He had 84 yards on 20 carries. Corey Moats had a carry for 2 yards, and Jalen Lyles came in with 4 carries for 18 yards and scored a touchdown. I was impressed with Lyles when he came in to relieve Aiden Gibson a couple of times.
I was too. Clinton brought in a mindset that I think most teams will bring in as we go throughout the season, is to contain Aiden Gibson at all costs. He's a highly sought-after recruit, probably the number 1 running back in the state, and they're going to try to contain him. Jalen Lyles did a great job creating space for him.
Connor Davis had a couple of runs and scored a touchdown, and probably late in that game, probably his most impressive run was he broke out of the pocket, stiff-armed a defender, and then ran over another defensive back to continue the drive for the Wolverines. We'll pause for invocation and then the national anthem.
On behalf of the Woodruff High School student body, I would like to welcome all fans to Varner Stadium, especially our guests from Fallon M. As we pause for prayer, I'd like to invite you to join us as we reflect upon the blessings of this day. Let us pray. Dear Lord, as we gather here tonight, we ask for your protection and safety for every athlete and spectator. We pray for our coaches and thank them for their unselfish dedication to the team. And in victory or defeat, please enable us all to display sportsmanship, grace, and humility. May we be worthy hosts for our guests and bring honor to our school on the field and in the stands. Help us to remember that we are all your children, no matter what uniform we wear. We thank you for the support of our fans, teachers, and parents. We pray for traveling mercies as we depart this event tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. We ask that you remain standing and join us in celebrating our great nation with the playing of the national anthem by the Woodruff High School Marching Cadets, followed by the Woodruff High School alma mater.
Great job, as usual, by the Wolverine Marching Cadets. 3 receivers caught passes last Friday. Corey Moats had 4 catches, 17 yards. Cam Taylor had a catch for 16. And Aiden Gibson, 4 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown. Again, those wheel routes with him coming out of the backfield, and he usually does a good job of getting open, getting behind the defense, and looked good as usual last Friday.
Yeah, Aiden did a great job. As we mentioned earlier, their goal was to contain him from a running perspective, and they did a pretty good job of that, considering the amount of yardage he typically would have. But as Coach Sloan knows, you can't just – Aiden is such a versatile player. You can't just pin him down to one position. He'll be able to come out of the backfield, which he showed he was able to. You also had Corey Moats and Cam Taylor, who are offensive weapons that if you shut one down, you've got 2 other routes to go. So teams are going to have a hard time. But Aiden Gibson did a great job being a versatile player, a player that's willing to move around and do whatever the coaching staff asks him to do.
Some defensive stats from last Friday. Zai Stewart and Jalen Robertson had 9 tackles each. Graybill, Gunner, Atkinson had 6 apiece. And with 4 apiece, Adrian Hill, Ty Moats, Dre Jenkins, and Malachi Thompson. Again, McCarley had two tackles for loss. Atkinson and Jordan Hood had 1 apiece. And Zai Stewart had an interception. Again, good job by the defense last Friday.
Yeah, as Coach Sloan has said multiple times leading up into this season, they're really going to have to rely on the defense. We've got a very stout offense, but it's just with a new leader, and it's just something that you have to work through. But this defense for the Wolverines is battle-tested. The guys that are in there are willing to stand up to whatever that you throw at them, and they stood up to the test last week.
That takes us to our profile player, and this Friday we decided to go with Sean Graybill, number 9. A leader on this defense, the 6'1", 210-pound linebacker is one of the true leaders on this Wolverine defense. He makes sure tackles, covers the entire field, led the team in tackles last season with 123, had 22 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks in 2024. Sean leads by example and makes everyone on this defense a better player.
Yeah, as I've talked to several of the coaches, he leads by example here on the field, leads by example in school, leads by example in the weight room. He's just an all-around just core of this defense. Does a tremendous job. He comes from great stock. His older brother is at Anderson University right now playing, was a tremendous player for the Wolverines, and when it was his time to step up, he's made the most of it. Defenses offenses know that they're going to have to run away from him, but he's not going to let you do it. He's going to chase you all over the field. He's going to tackle hard. He's very physical, and just a fun player to watch.
Absolutely. Well, some games in the region and in the area. First off, in the region, Chesney is at Broome. Union County travels to Fairfield Central. Mountain View Prep is at Southside Christian, and Chapman travels to St. Joseph. Some games in the area. J.L. Mann travels to the reservation in Gaffney. Greenville is at Riverside. Belton Honeypath, number 1 in 3A, travels to Greer. Irmo is at Burns. That should be a pretty interesting game. Spartanburg is at Dutch Fork. Catawba Ridge at Dorman. Stratford at Daniel. And Hillcrest is at Clover. So, as always, some great games in the region and in the area. Wolverines, captains are going to the center field for the coin toss. And Morgan, who we have our captains for the Wolverines?
Captains for the Wolverines are number 6, Corey Moats. Number 8, Demarius Baxley, Number 35 is Jordan Hood, and number 6, Corey Moats. Captains for the Fountain Inn Fury are number 4, Sam Holliday, number 5, Broughton, number 9, Johnson, and number 99, Macbeth.
Wolverines have the same uniforms they had last Friday. It's gold pants, gold jerseys. The jerseys are maroon numbers trimmed in white. Helmets are maroon with the familiar gold Speed W. The Fountain Inn Fury are in maroon pants with white jerseys. The jerseys have black numbers trimmed in maroon and with a navy and white striping on the sleeves, the numbers on the shoulders, and they're in gray helmets. And we're looking to see the coin toss at midfield. All the captains introducing themselves and the referees there. Brett Nichols is the head coach for the Fountain Inn Fury in his 5th season. Fury, as we've already mentioned, have improved each season. They had no wins in 2022. They had 3 in 2023. And last season they had 6 wins and made the playoffs for the first time. They will be led by junior quarterback Sam Holliday. Sam had 1,430 yards passing last season and ran for a little over 1,000 yards. He was the leading rusher for this Fury offense. Looks like the Fury have won the toss. They've deferred, so the Wolverines should get the ball to start this game. About 3.5 minutes left before the game begins. Bojack Johnson for the Fury should get the bulk of the carries at running back. He had 718 yards last season. Fountain Inn have several players on defense that are returning that should be a factor in this game. So I'm not real sure how we'll be kicking. I didn't see them line up. It looks like we received the ball. And now the 4 captains will go over in the corner and join the rest of the players as they come through the banner. Morgan defensively offensively, what do we need to do to win this ball game tonight?
Offensively, we need to do a little bit better job early of protecting Connor Davis, just keeping him as comfortable as possible in that quarterback position so that he can allow the plays to develop. I do believe that because Clinton did their best to contain Aiden Gibson, he's going to be coming out here with a little extra burst of energy to try to prove his worth, which he doesn't really have to do, but he's going to want to do that against this Fountain Inn Fury tonight. Spread the ball out, get the ball in the air a little bit more, and just see how high-powered this Wolverine offense can be.
The smoke starts to rise, and the banner is burst through, and here come the Wolverines as we go to game number 2 as they take on the Fountain Inn Fury. Defensively, the Fury have a balanced attack to keep the plays in front of you. Don't overcommit. We've already seen that this quarterback not only can beat you with his arms, but he can beat you with his legs as well. So stay in your lanes, keep pressure on him, but keep him contained. Make sure tackles, and he can really do a lot of things for this Fury football team.
Yeah, what you don't want to see, Tom, is the DBs do a great job, keep those receivers locked up, and then him just kind of get away because the defense is pulled looking for a pass and create open lanes for him to take off running. So we're going to have to stay home, just as you mentioned, and do our very best to contain him. Pretty
decent following across the way from Fountain Inn as their fans have come not so far, but on the home side, as usual, these stands are packed to the gill. Parking lot is full, and we're ready. We're about 1 minute away from football. It's the second game of the season here, and going to be an exciting time here for Woodruff football here in this community.
It is. Coach Brett Sloan, over his first 3 years, is his third season here with us. He's brought these Wolverines to number 2 in the state early in the season. Wolverine looks to carry that as they look to try to make a long playoff run. But the Fountain Inn Fury are here to try to burst that bubble tonight. So we're going to have to do our best, control our emotions, stay energetic, but control our emotions and play the way that we know how to.
Yeah, in the last realignment, Fountain Inn got moved up to 4A. So they're taking, particularly the first 2 years, they took their lumps, but they made a pretty good showing last year with the 6 wins. We're just about ready for kickoff. Both teams are getting the final instructions from the coaching staff before we take the field. The Wolverines should receive the kick. They'll be going left to right on your streaming dial. And here come the Fury to kick off. We'll be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Kicking into the sun will be the Fury. And we're just about ready to get underway for this second game of the 2025 season.
Back to receive for the Wolverines is Corey Moats, Dre Jenkins, and Curtis Bell.
3 deep safeties as usual for the Wolverines. Fury in their huddle. Ball is teed up at the 40-yard line and kicking right to left. Number 91 will be the kicker for the Fury. Now they break the huddle. It looks like the Fury are ready to play some football here. Both teams coming in this game at 1-0 after impressive wins last Friday. Kicker approaches the ball. Ball's in the air. It's a squib kick to be picked up at about the 30-yard line. From to the middle of the field, going to the outside. He got some space in front of him. Oh, close to midfield, about 2 yards shy of midfield. A nice return by the Wolverines. Good field position.
That's number 0, Caden Barnaby, senior for this Wolverine team.
They will mark it at the 47-yard line, so a nice return of about 17 yards. It was picked up at the 30-yard line on a short squib kick. And we'll start at 1st and 10 at our own 47. Connor Davis comes out in the gun. In the backfield with him is Aiden Gibson. Tight formation for the Wolverine offense. Whistles. Well, I'm not real sure what the holdup is. There's a referee over the football. And we're just about ready for play. The whistle is about to blow. 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 47-yard line. Connor Davis in the gun. Now they spread out some of the receivers on each side. 2-by-2 set. Moats is wide right now. He comes in a little bit tighter formation. In the slot is Cam Taylor. Down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Gets the snap ball, going to hand it off to Aiden Gibson, a little stutter step in the backfield, gets past midfield down to about the 47-yard line. That's a gain of about 6 yards. They'll be second down and 4.
Number 49, Garrett on the tackle for the Fury.
Now they spread out 2 of the receivers up top, and they move Taylor in motion. They're going to hand it off again to Aiden Gibson, getting to the outside. He's got the first down. It's going to be forced out at around the 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Wolverines.
Number 7, Cam Taylor, tight end senior for this Wolverine offense with a great lead block, getting out there, proving why he's one of the best tight ends in the state.
Had him in a slot and got him in motion before Gibson got the ball, and he did. As you said, he got a nice lead block. 3 wide outs to the top of the formation. Moats is wide to the boundary down low. Gibson now moves over to the left of Connor Davis. Taylor, the H-back left side. 1 to 5 seconds. Looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Looking downfield. He's got a receiver open. It's going to be caught for the touchdown. Dre Jenkins. 40-yard touchdown pass for Dre Jenkins. Wolverines are on the board.
What a great ball there by Connor Davis. Dre Jenkins, just an all-around fantastic athlete here at Woodruff High School. Got on the backside of that Fury defender and was at least 3 steps ahead of him. Wide open. Connor put a perfect ball in his hands. Great job.
That pass could not have been thrown any better. Right on the money. 3 plays. Wolverines are on the board with a 6-0 lead. To point out, it looks like they're going for 2. Did they get in?
No, I heard whistles blowing, but no flags on the field.
Looks like they were stopped, but I think the play was stopped. I'm like you, I didn't see a flag, so I'm not real sure what happened. The extra point will be replayed as a stoppage. Referee huddle. It's behind the offensive line. 11:15 left to go, and now a flag comes out. So it took, okay. 3 referees together, and they finally throw a flag. It's a delay of game, they say, against the Wolverines. That'll back us up 5 yards, and looks like we'll try for the point after.
Never really seen a delayed flag like that, Tom.
That was very delayed.
It was very delayed. Jackson McCarley did get in for the 2-point conversion, but it was illegal.
And now he'll hold for the point after attempt. Snap is back. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11:15 left to go here in the first quarter, Wolverines on the board. They lead 7-0. And that'll give us an opportunity to talk about some of our sponsors.
Home or renovation project. That's AbramsLLC.com. Allstate Insurance, Alex Davis. Alex Davis is a graduate of Woodruff High School and a member of the 1991 Upper State Championship football team. He is now an Allstate agent with more than 20 years of experience. Please reach out to our alumni and Allstate agent, Alex Davis, for all of your insurance needs at alexdavis@allstate.com.
Wolverine kicking team back out on the field. Joshua Ruiz to kick off. Left to right from the 40-yard line. Wolverines on a 3-play drive that lasted 53 yards. The last 40 on a pass to Dre Jenkins for the score. Wolverines with a 7-0 lead.
Ruiz did a fantastic job. Coach Sloan mentioned him in his post-game interview about getting it in his kickoffs into the end zone and pinning them deep and giving us good field position to start on defensively.
We have so many weapons on this team, but these 2 kickers that we have, the punter and Ruiz, I think we're in good shape with both of these guys. Ruiz approaching the ball. It's kicked. It's a high kick. It's going to be caught at about the 6-yard line. Wolverines forcing him to the near side. He's got a little bit of grass, but he's going to be forced out at about the 38-yard line. And a flag did come out on the sideline. It may be a late hit or a hit out of bounds, and that should give him another 15 yards. He was forced out at the 38.
That was number 3, Colby Flood, on the return for the Fury.
Personal foul against the Wolverines. That's 15 yards. The ball will be marked from the Fury 38. They should have it around the 47-yard line, if I'm not mistaken, and that's where they'll mark it. First down and 10 at the Wolverine 47. So out comes the offense for the Fountain Inn Fury. Sam Holliday, the quarterback leading the offense. Be Johnson to his left in the backfield. 3 wide receivers top of the formation. Now they start number 1 across the formation, coming to the near side. Holliday looking to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket, got a little bit of grass in front of him. He's gotten down to the 45-yard line, a gain of about 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8.
Number 21, Jalen Robertson, in on the tackle to contain him there in the center of the field.
Clock moving, under 11 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Wolverines with a 7-0 lead here on Hall of Fame night at W.F. Warner Stadium. Fury have it second down and 8 at our 45-yard line. 2 wide receivers top of the formation, 1 down low. Holliday takes a snap, going to hand off to Johnson coming out of the backfield. He got maybe 2 yards, and we'll say it is third down and 6.
Tackles there for the Wolverines. Number 22, Zai Stewart, coming in with the assist with number 9, Sean Graybill.
A little bit of green grass in front of him when he got the handoff, but the defense there was closing in on him for a minimal gain.
Yeah, Stewart did a tremendous job closing that gap and getting on him in a hurry.
Third down and 6 for the Fury. Now 2-by-2 set for the offense. Holliday in the gun, takes a snap, straight back, looking to pass. Under some pressure, he's rolled out and throwing the ball downfield. Is it going to be caught? No, it's knocked out. Looked like the receiver had it in his hands. Defender just knocked it out, incomplete.
Number 16, Jackson McCarley for the Wolverines, coming in to knock that pass loose and make it fall for an incomplete pass on the third down.
Fourth down and 6, and it looks like the punt team is going to come out for the Fury. Number 91 to do the punting. We have 1 safety deep. Looks like Dre can't get his number. It's Dre Jenkins, I think. The Fury will punt the ball away. Snap is back. Kick is up. It's a high kick. It's going to away from Jenkins. Going to go out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They say they're going to mark him around the 18, 19-yard line. As they moved it back to the 20s. It'll be first down and 10 for the Wolverines at our 20-yard line.
Wolverine defense stepping up just where they took off last week, Tom, both starting in a rough field position. Again, just like we were last week, and able to hold and force the punt. Great job.
Offense on the field, tight formation. We have 2 receivers to each side, but they're in a tight formation. Gibson, now they spread them out. Now they put Gibson in the slot to the top. Empty backfield with Connor Davis. First down 10. Whistle blows. There's a stoppage. Referee on the far sideline blew the whistle. Looks like maybe something with the clock. I think they're restarting the play clock. They may have started the play clock a little early, and now it's up to 25 seconds, and we'll start over. 3 wide receivers, top of the formation, 2 to the boundary down low, and now they come back to the tight formation with Gibson to the left of Connor Davis. A little bit of confusion here on the offense for the Wolverines. Two wide receivers now spread out to the top of the formation. Davis in the gun, down to 5 seconds. Takes the snap, looking to pass, trying to get Cam Taylor, but threw a little bit behind him. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 is an incomplete pass.
Having a little bit of confusion getting in the play calls, getting in the right set here. Receivers coming into the line and then backing back out. And looked like there was just a little bit of confusion on the route that needed to be run there.
Now 2 wide receivers down to the boundary down low. 1 wide out. Top of the formation, H-back left side is Cam Taylor. Davis in the gun, takes a snap, going to hand off to Gibson. Goes to the middle of the line. He's going to get a minimal gain. Still keeps pushing the pile up to about the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 to be 3rd down and 6.
It's number 99, Macbeth, in on the tackle for the Fountain Inn Fury.
3rd down for the Wolverines, 3rd down and 6. 3 wide outs, top of the formation. That's Cam Taylor in the slot. Corey Moats looks like single coverage down low. Now they move Aiden Gibson out. Throwing, again, it led through the ball behind, trying to get Corey Moats, and threw the ball behind him. Ball's incomplete, and that'll be 4th down and 6.
Yeah, Corey had ran his route to cut back towards the near sideline right at that 1st down marker and went right through his hands.
Morgan, like you said, it seemed like on this drive just a little out of sync as we started this drive. 4th down, McCarley would be in the punt. They'll have a safety back at about their 45-yard line to receive this punt. 8:36 left. High snap, but it's pulled down. A high kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Should be on the Fury side of the 50. They're going to mark it. Still moving, still moving. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Fury at their own 44-yard line is where they'll take over on their 2nd possession.
Yeah, Jackson McCarley, all-region punter last year for the Wolverines, has had a little bit of trouble having enough time to get a good punt off in these first 2 games, something that coaching staff I know continues to work on.
1st down, 10 for the Fury at their own 44. 8:36 left to go in the first quarter. Wolverines with a 7-0 lead. 2-by-2 set for the Fury. Holiday in the gun. They start number 11 across the formation. Going to hand off a note. Holiday's going to hold on to it, and there's Sean Graybill. Initially got him, but he still keeps pulling the pile down in the Woodruff territory at about 49. It's a gain of about 6 yards.
Yeah, Holiday's showing why he's was their leading rusher last year from the quarterback position, was able to shake loose 2 Wolverine defenders and get ahead for a few extra yards.
Graybill had his hands on him in the backfield, but as you said, just pulled away and got a pretty good gain on 1st down. 2nd down and short, 2nd down and 2. At the Wolverine 48. 3 wide outs, top of the formation. Holiday in the gun, Johnson to his left. Takes a snap, looking to pass, quick out to the near sideline to number 0. He's got enough for the 1st down at about the 43-yard line.
Pass complete to Aiden McDowell for the Fury. Number 8, Damaris Baxley in on the tackle for the Wolverines.
Fury in the huddle, getting that play. We don't see the huddle very often in high school football.
Not much anymore, no.
1st down and 10 for the Fury at our 43-yard line. 2-by-2 set. Holiday takes a snap, looking to pass, pretty good protection, throws deep, and it's going to be overthrown. Good coverage down there by Dre Jenkins. It falls incomplete to be 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for number 11, Ben Rue for the Fountain Inn Fury. Pass just out of his reach.
This kid for the Fury's got a good arm.
He does. Puts a good ball out there, and it's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it was within inches of being caught for a touchdown.
So 2nd down, 10 for the Fury with 7:19 left to go in the first quarter. 3 wide outs, top of the formation. Holiday in the gun. Cover 2 by the Wolverine defense. Holiday looking to pass. He's going to hold on to it. Trying to get outside. Again, he runs through a couple of tackles inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. Be 3rd down and 6.
Number 22, Zy Stewart, coming in to kind of shoestring tackle him there. He had a lot of green grass, and Zy was able to reach out and grab him by the foot and trip him up.
Holiday so far has been very elusive. He can get away from tackles. 3rd down and 6. Trying to do a hard count. The defense did not jump. 3 wideouts, top of the formation. Holiday in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Starts the breakdown. He throws in the middle of the field. Almost intercepted. Trying to get number 11. And the ball was overthrown. It'll be 4th down.
Number 2, Malachi Thompson for the Wolverines. Very close to having an interception there and have it coming back the other way. It looked like that Fountain and Fury player just kind of bumped him at the last second and knocked him a little bit off balance.
Yeah, it looks like it was going to be a sure interception. It looked like if he'd have gone maybe a yard deeper, he could have probably gotten it. So the Fury are in punt formation. We'll have one safety back at about the 10-yard line to receive this punt. And another whistle blows. A lot of stoppage. Must be a uniform issue. They take number 3 off the field. He's replaced by number 7 for the Fury.
I don't know. You know, last year there was a huge issue with players not having their knee pads low enough, and it seems like they're still watching that.
Maybe that's it. Fury in punt formation. Stafford has a high kick, gets the kick away, and it's going to hit. Take a nice Fury bounce down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. That's where we'll take over on offense. A nice punt by the Fury, putting us deep in their own territory.
Yeah, Curtis Bell, number 17 for the Wolverines, was back to receive that punt, getting out of the way as he was getting covered up by some Fury defenders pretty quickly.
Looks like we'll have it 1st down and 10 at our 8-yard line. Wolverines with 6:27 left to go in the first quarter.
Officials time out for hydration.
And another hydration break. Okay, and that'll give us an opportunity to talk about some of our sponsors.
Davis Auto Sales of Woodruff. We have served the community for 30 years, selling more than 70,000 trucks, cars, and SUVs. Come see us for your automotive needs. Located at 701 North Main Street, Woodruff, where you are treated like a friend and not just another customer. Financing available. ESS Industrial. At ESS Industrial, we create value by moving metal. Let us bring a total solution for all of your rigging, equipment, recycling, and storage needs. Go Wolverines. Woodruff Federal Savings and Loan. Are you ready to secure your financial future? For over 90 years, Woodruff Federal customers have experienced personalized banking services from home financing to savings. Visit woodrufffederal.com or call 864-476-8144 to secure your financial future today. Rand Wilson, Woodruff State Farm agent. Rand Wilson with State Farm, your trusted Woodruff State Farm agent for more than 42 years. Stop by 210 Gregory Street for a home and auto quote and receive a bundle. Call 864-476-2725. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hydration break, official timeout for hydration. 6:27 left to go in the first quarter. Now both teams are back out on the field. It's 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 8-yard line. Wolverines with a 7-0 lead. Going to hand it off to the back coming out. He's getting up to about the 10, still going. Going to mark him right at the 11-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
It's number 3, Jalen Lyles, in at the running back position. Showed a strong run last week, picking up a few first downs as well as a touchdown for the Wolverines. Currently have 2 backs.
Going to hand off, sweep to the far side. He's going to be dragged down. You see where they mark him. They're actually going to mark him for a loss back around the 5-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 6 yards. Fury defense on top of that play.
Looked like they had Aiden Gibson in the lead blocking position for Lyles going around the left side of the line, and Fountain and Fury were able to get back there and swallow him up.
Loss back to the 5. It'll be 3rd down and looks like about 13 to go. for the Wolverine offense. Davis in the gun, takes a snap, looking to pass, pretty good protection, looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket to his left, looking to run. He's going to be hit, still going for it. He did not get enough for a first down. They're going to pull him down at around the 15-yard line. It's going to be about 3 yards short of a first.
Connor Davis showing his mobility there. Obviously, we've talked about he's not scared to take a hit. He will try to run you over if you're in his way of a first down or a touchdown. But just pulled down just short of that first down marker.
So McCarley in punt formation will have a safety back for the Fury at about their our 44-yard line. Rugby style kick. It's going to be high kick. It's going to hit and around the 45, take a nice roll into Fury territory, and it stops at about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. I'll be first down and 10 from that spot for the Fury.
Wolverine defense looks to come back out and make another stand. Holiday is showing his desire to throw this football down the field, looking to test our defensive backs, our safeties over the course of this game tonight. First
down 10 for the Fury at their own 46-yard line. Wolverines with a 7-0 lead here at Hall of Fame night at W.F. Varner Stadium. 3 wideouts, top of the formation, 1 to the boundary down low for the Fury offense. Holiday in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to pass, almost dropped the ball. Rolls out of the pocket, throws downfield. It's going to be caught for the first down. He's got some space in front of him. That's 0, and he is going to get into the end zone for the score. 54 yards touchdown strike for the Fury, and they're on the board.
That's number 0, Aiden McDowell, senior wide receiver for this Fury team.
Again, Holiday does such a good job of rolling out of the pocket, and you don't know if he's going to look. He's always looking downfield, but you don't know if he's going to take off and run or pass, and that time a nice pass for the score.
That wide receiver just came across from the right side and sat right down in the middle of that zone, knew where our defenders were going to be, and was able to split them and go the rest of the field for the touchdown.
Again, Graybill got in the offensive backfield and almost had Holiday, but he pulled away and got the pass off. Snap is back. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:15 left to go in the first quarter, we're all tied at 7 between the Wolverines and the Fury.
Zaxby's of Roebuck. Swing into Zaxby's of Roebuck before or after the game today. Located on Highway 221 in Roebuck. Make Zaxby's the perfect stop to feed your family or team. The great taste of Zaxby's chicken fingers and buffalo wings will be a touchdown for all Wolverines. Zaxby's of Roebuck is a proud supporter of Woodruff High School football. Coleman Farm Supply. Coleman Farm Supply has all of your farm, home, landscaping, fencing, building, and lumber needs in one stop. Come see us today.
The Fury tied this ball game up at 7 apiece. We'll have 3 deep safeties to receive this kick for the Wolverines. The Fury will kick off from their 40-yard line, kicking right to left. 4:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Shaping up to be another barn burner, sort of like last year. We had a 20-0 lead almost at halftime, and the Fury scored to make it 20-7. And from there, they made a game of it, and we were able to get the field goal on our last possession to win it 30-27.
Holiday's proven that the scouting report on him is correct. He's a hard person to bring down, always looking downfield.
A squib kick is going to be picked up at around the 30-yard line again. Looking for some blocking upfield, gets to the far side. Got a hole up to about the 45-yard line, a gain of about 15 yards. Let's see if they're going to mark him at the 46-yard line, and that's where the Wolverines will take over on offense. First down and 10.
It's number 0, Caden Barnaby, again on the return for the Wolverines, flashing his speed as a first-year player here for this Woodruff Wolverine football team.
Connor Davis comes out, will be in the gun, and Aiden Gibson will be in the backfield with him. 3 wideouts to the top of the formation. Actually, 2 wideouts top of the formation. H-back right side is Cam Taylor. And a whistle blows.
like an official.
Yeah, it must be an official. I didn't see a flag. I guess the officials need to get some airtime here tonight. It seems like they've okay, now they've blown the whistle, ready for play. 4:06 left to go here in the first quarter. Corey Moats is wide to the near side. Single coverage down here. This time we're going to hand off to Aiden Gibson, a little stutter step in the backfield, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. The defense for the Fury, we're on top of that, and they've stopped him down for no gain.
Number 24, Aiden Burton, coming in to make the tackle for the Fury.
No gain. He's second down and 10. Now a 2-by-2 set for the Wolverines. Gibson to the right of Davis in the gun. Coming up on 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Going to throw out to Aiden Gibson coming out of the backfield. He's up to midfield, still going. He's got the first down. Down to about the 43-yard line. He got just enough for the first down.
First down for the Wolverines.
And the Wolverines will continue the drive.
Using that wheel route concept coming out of the backfield for Aiden Gibson that was able to prove valuable for a score and to give him plenty of yards last week, as Clinton also did, as Fountain Inn's doing now, trying to clog that middle up where he can't get through.
Gain 11 yards in the first down. You're going to hand off again to Gibson. Up the middle, he's grabbed by his shoelace. He still pulls a player a couple of yards. They're going to give him 2 yards. We'll say it's second down and 8.
When you've got a player of Aiden Gibson's caliber, with as highly touted he is, 15-plus D1 offers, it's not hard to see who they're going to key in on every week. And we're just going to have to come up with some pretty creative concepts to get the ball in his hands.
2 wide outs, top of the formation. H-back left side is Cam Taylor. Davis takes a snap. Going to fake, going to throw out, and threw behind the receiver trying to get to Jenkins over on the far sideline and threw behind him for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, we had Dre Jenkins was open on that side, coming back across, kind of on a little screen route, and just barely thrown behind him where he wasn't able to convert it.
Third down and 8, 3 wide outs, top of the formation. 1 to the near side. Gibson. Now he's out, empty backfield. Rolls out of the pocket is Davis. He's got to throw the ball away, and he didn't. He held on to it. He got back to about the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and long. Actually going to lose a yard, looks like.
Yeah, Connor choosing to hold on to that ball. There is a flag on the field at about the 30-yard line.
And it is against the defense. It's going to be holding.
10-yard penalty.
It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and that'll give the Wolverines a much-needed first down.
Yeah, as that play just kind of developed into a little bit of chaos here, it still worked out in the Wolverines' favor. So.
Now they move the chains on the far side. Tight formation, 2 receivers to each side. Gibson to the left of Davis in the gun. 2:33 left to go. Davis takes a snap, looking to pass, throwing out to the far sideline. A stop on a dime is Aiden Gibson inside the 15 down to the 10-yard line. As they're going to mark him at the 12. That's a gain of 19 yards on the pass to Aiden Gibson.
Yeah, proving why he's one of the best in the state. Made 2 defenders miss immediately. He stopped on a dime, and they just went right on by him like they were on skates. What a move to bring it back and get enough for another first down.
He put his foot in the ground and just stopped. Beautiful play. First down and 10 at the 12-yard. I'm going to hand off to Gibson. A little spin move at the line of scrimmage, gets down. That's they're going to give him looks like he had gotten to the 10, but they're only going to give him a yard. It'll be second down and 9.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of cheering, obviously, from the fans from the Fury on these stops that they're getting against Aiden Gibson. But what they don't realize is this is also when every time he runs up the middle, it's tiring that middle of their defensive lineup. And if Aiden Gibson gets tired, we got Jalen Lyles, Jalen Robertson that can come in right behind him and prove to chew up some yardage too. So it's still a win-win situation for the Wolverines.
Absolutely, we got a wealth of running backs and wide receivers. Second down 9 for the Wolverines. At the Fury 11, they're going to throwing out to Cam Taylor. He's down close to the 5-yard line. Green marking looks like right at the 7. That's a gain of 4 yards. It'll be third down and about 5.
Number 5 for the Fury, Broughton on the tackle for the Fury.
Nice fake by Connor Davis in the backfield.
At the 7.
Third down and 6 for the Wolverines. We're all tied up with coming up on a minute left to go in this first quarter. Tight formation for the Wolverine offense. Gibson to the right of Davis in the gun. Now under a minute. Now they start. Going to hand off on a speed sweep, and he is in the end zone.
That's number 17, Curtis Bell, on the touchdown for the Wolverines.
Showing the speed, Mr. Bell.
There's a flag on the far sideline at about the 10-yard line.
False start. Now back us up 5 yards. It'll be third down and 11. Somebody got an early start for the offense. They'll move us back 5 yards. But Curtis did show a lot of speed on that sweep.
A lot of speed coming through, coming behind those linemen who were doing a great job opening up the hole for him.
And now it looks like a timeout has been called by the Fountain Inn Fury, and they'll give us an opportunity to hear from some of our sponsors.
Harrison and Son Contractors Incorporated. For 75 years and 3 generations, Harrison and Son Contractors have been serving Woodruff and the entire upstate. From residential, sewer, and water services and repairs, sewer cleaning and camera inspections, residential landscaping and grading, to complete residential and commercial site development, Harrison and Son Contractors has you covered. Call us at 864-476-0032. Pro Physical Therapy. Pro Physical Therapy is proud to support Woodruff High School athletics. We have served the Woodruff community for more than 20 years. We strive to provide the most comprehensive physical therapy and rehabilitative services. Please contact us at 476-6600 for any of your rehabilitative or fitness needs. Check us out at pro4pt.com. We also have locations in Duncan, Inman, and Landrum ready to serve you.
Third down and 10 for the Wolverine offense. At the Fury 11-yard line. 42.6 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 2 wideouts to each side of the formation. Davis in the gun with Gibson to his left. Snap is back, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Throws in the end zone. Receiver fell down. And it's going to be incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 10.
I believe that pass was intended for Corey Moats, and who fell right at the goal line. Defended well or slipped one way or the other. He went down on the grass and it just sailed on him.
So it looks like we'll try for the field goal. It's number 95, and it looks like McCarley will do the holding. 37.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Wolverines to look to get on the board again, this time with a field goal. Snap is back, kick is up, and the kick is good. The Wolverines take the lead 10-7 here with 36.6 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Luckstone. At Luckstone Innery, stone is just the start. We ignite human potential and proudly support our schools, teams, and the future of our community. Woodman Life. Are you looking for help to secure your family's financial future? Paul Winters, your local Woodman Life representative, is here to help. Call Paul today at 864-427-7595 to find a life insurance solution that fits your needs. Church at the Mill. Looking for a place to worship and connect? Join us at Church at the Mill Woodruff. Sunday mornings at 9 or 11 a.m. or any time during the week for programs and events. Learn more at woodruff.churchatthemill.com.
Joshua Ruiz to kick off Wolverines leading 10-7 here with 36.6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 10-7 lead against the Fountain Inn Fury. Two safeties deep for the Fury at about the 10-yard line. Nice long drive for the Wolverines. Couldn't punch it in the end zone, but did get the three-point field goal to take the lead 10-7. Ball's on the tee. Whistle blows ready for play. And Ruiz to kick off, left to right. Approaching the ball, it's a high kick. It's going to be pulled in and around the 5-yard line. Going to the far side, it's going to be dragged down on a nice tackle at about the 15-yard line. Wolverines got down in a hurry and did not let him get out.
That was number 3, Kobe Flood, on the return for the Fury. Number 44 for the Wolverines, Landon Johnson, in to bring him down on the tackle.
First down 10 for the Fury at their own 15-yard line. 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Wolverines with a 10-7 lead. Holiday in the gun. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to the tailback. He goes up the middle trying to force his way outside. He is not going to give out to the line of scrimmage. I do not believe he may have lost a yard.
That's number 22 for the Fury. Anderson on the run.
Looks like he's going to lose a yard. It'll be second down and 11. And that's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter with the Wolverines holding on to a 10-7 lead. It'll be second down and long for the Fury.
Country Lawn and Tractor. Come out to see us at Country Lawn and Tractor, 5080 Highway 101, Woodruff, South Carolina. We carry Cub Cadet, Hustler Turf Equipment, and Spartan Mowers, Yanmar Tractors, DR Horton, and we service almost every brand with a large variety of parts. Cross Anchor Chiropractic. Do you want to feel better and have more mobility in your everyday life? Wellness starts here at Cross Anchor Chiropractic. Give us a call and let us help you enjoy a more pain-free and healthy lifestyle. DR Horton. Come check out DR Horton's newest communities in the Woodruff area. Varner Station, Hunters Ridge, Lakestone, and coming soon, Harrier Point. DR Horton is an equal housing opportunity builder.
Morgan, as we start the second quarter here, a little bit of, seemed like the last couple of drives for the Wolverines been a little out of sync offensively.
We have. You know, the first series that the Wolverines had, 3 plays, marched it straight down, just looked like we were going to come out all cylinders going, you know, all guns blazing, and just kind of gotten into a little bit of a funk and trying to get the plays called, receivers in the correct position. But something that I know is we always talk about adjustments at halftime. The further we go in the game, the better we seem to get.
First play of the second quarter, second down and 11 for the Fury. He takes a snap. Holiday looking to pass, throws out to the far side. A good gain of about 9-10 yards. Can be about a yard short of a first down.
It's number 0, Aiden McDowell, on the reception for the Fury. Same player who caught the touchdown pass there in the first quarter.
He ran off the line of scrimmage and just settled in that zone that wasn't covered and caught the pass for a good gain. Third down and 1 for the Fury. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Holiday takes the snap, going to hand off to the tailback. A little stutter step in the backfield. Past the 30 up to about the 31-yard line. A gain of 7 yards, and that's going to be enough for a Fury first down.
That's number 22, Anderson, on the run for the Fury, and number 22, Zai Stewart for the Wolverines on the tackle.
First down 10 for the Fury. They trail our Wolverines 10-7 here as we're just starting the third quarter. 2 wideouts to each side of the formation for Fountain Inn. Holiday in the gun. Tailback to his left. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Under some pressure, he rolls out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away and almost threw it to the press box, Morgan.
Just trying to get it out of his hand, but put a little bit more on it than he probably meant to and threw it up in the stands.
Looks like Jordan Hood was giving the pressure on him and made him get rid of that ball. 2nd down and 10 for the Fury. 3 wideouts now top of the formation, 1 to the boundary down low. That's number 10. Now they're in the pistol. Holiday takes a snap. They're going to hand off on a quick hitter to Johnson, getting to the far sideline. He's maybe a yard short of a first down. A nice gain on 2nd and 10. Looks like they're going to give him about 8 or 9 yards, and he's 3rd down and short.
Number 16, Jackson McCarley for the Wolverines, doing a great job shedding his block there and getting out onto that outside edge, pull him down for a tackle and not letting him get any more yards.
3rd down and 1 for the Fury. 2 wideouts, top of the formation. Holiday in the gun. They're going to fake to Johnson. He looks like he's got enough for a first down, a gain of about 2 yards, and that's going to be enough for a Fury first down.
Number 35 for the Wolverines, Jordan Hood, showing his flashing his strength there a little bit, putting his finger in there, saying, you're not going to get very much on me tonight.
Quarterback for the Fury, Holiday. He was the leading rusher for this Fury team last season. It looks like he's trying to do the same thing in 2025. 1st down and 10 for the Fury at their 43-yard line. Just under 10 minutes left to go before halftime. 2-by-2 set for the offense. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap, looking to pass on to the far sideline. A nice reception, nice catch. Gain of, looks like about 5 to 6 yards. We say 2nd down and 4.
This Fountain Inn football team, this offense does a great job, especially on the passing attack. They're finding the spots in these zones that the Wolverine defenders are leaving open. For no real reason other than that's your set. And then they're so fast. Holiday's got a great arm to get the ball in their hands in a hurry.
Fountain Inn has a pretty big offensive line as well, so they're giving him good protection. Now they're in the pistol, trying to get a hard count. We did not jump. Going to hand off to Johnson. He is man in the backfield and brought down about to the original line of scrimmage, and that should be 3rd down and long.
It's number 40, Adrian Hill, coming in to get his hands on and pull him down for a loss. A transfer into this Woodruff High School football team, had spent some time over in the UK, and is coming in. Has been a huge pickup for the Wolverines as he's come back home to the upstate of South Carolina.
It's going to be a loss of 4 yards. They were trying to get that sweep to the far sideline. Defense were able to bring him down for the loss. It's 3rd down and 9. Now coming up on 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Holiday takes a snap, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. He rolls out of the pocket. He's going to be close to the first down, but I think he was down before he got to the marker. They're going to mark him at about the 49-yard line. It's going to be about 2 yards short.
Holiday's got a ton of speed. When he decides he's going to take off, he's going to make some miss, and he's going to beat some with his speed. Very athletic quarterback. 4th
down and 2 for the Fury. 3 wideouts to the near side. Holiday in the gun for the Fury. Now he goes under center. Trying to get the defense to jump. We did not. Looks like Fountain Inn is looking to call a timeout. They did, no, a flag came out. I guess they didn't get the timeout. The back judge threw his flag. Just a delay of game.
I believe there may be a miscommunication between your referees on the field. One's calling timeout, one's called delay of game.
And again, Coach Sloan is trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
It looks like they're going to back them up.
Looks like they are working offensively for the Fury. That was That was an odd play, I thought.
It was an odd play. I mean, they've been able to get a few yards. They only needed 3. It did not surprise me that they stayed on the field, but then they just let the clock run out. So odd decision.
So we're in punt formation. We'll have one safety deep back at about the 25-yard line. A high snap is over his head. We're going to be still going to be brought down inside the 15-yard line. That snap fell completely over his head. Defense was there to recover it, bring him down. Looks like we'll have it first down at the 12-yard line of the Fury.
When that ball sailed over the punter's head, Tom, it was like a shark seeing blood in the water. You had at least 5 or 6 Wolverine defenders coming as hard as they could. Typically, you would see that punter just fall on the ball, but he picked it up and tried to make a run, and they were all over him, looking to knock it loose again. Great job. Way to fly to the ball on that Wolverine defense.
Yeah, that poor kicker was just trying to get out of bounds, I think. First down and 10 for the Wolverines at the Fountain Inn 12-yard line. Sweep to the near side is going to be driven out of bounds inside the 5. Looks like maybe to the 4-yard line.
Aiden Gibson on the run for the Wolverines to the near sideline, able to avoid a few defenders, showed a flash of speed there to get to the outside, just barely brought up short of coming in for the touchdown.
Second down looks like about 2 yards. That was a gain of 8. Second down and short. You're going to hand off to the tailback, and I think he's got the first down to about the 2, close to the marker. And it looks like they are going to give him first down.
Had some personnel changes coming on and off the field for the Wolverines.
Morgan, was that Gibson that ran? I think it was.
It was.
So he got enough for the first down.
First down at the 2.
First down and goal at the 2. 2 wide receivers to the near side, otherwise tight formation. Davis in the gun. They're going to hand off to Gibson, and he is in the end zone for the score.
Touchdown, Aiden Gibson.
Big hole right side, and he pushed a couple of defenders into the end zone for the score. Wolverines again on the board with a 2-yard plunge by Aiden Gibson.
Aiden Gibson, Tom, I'll tell you, he's doing a tremendous job this year. Last year, to where he may have had some bigger holes and been able to get through a little bit more untouched, he is not fazed by the contact that's coming on him this year. They're closing the gaps a little bit quicker, but he puts his head down and runs as strong as he can straight through those gaps.
Yeah, he almost looks for contact.
He does.
He wants to run over somebody. 2-point conversion, and did we get in? We did.
Jackson McCarley in for the 2-point conversion.
McCarley, and we're on the board with a 2-point conversion. Wolverines with a 18-7 lead with 7:51 left to go here before halftime.
Holden Cribb, your Woodruff Edward Jones financial advisor. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized to you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? When you work with Holden Cribb, your Woodruff Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what is most important to you. Edward Jones Holden Cribb. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy, backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you achieve your goals. And you can partner long-term to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Holden Cribb today at 864-476-5656. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Looks like there's a flag down on the field at about the 5-yard line. Referee's talking to Coach Sloan. Haven't seen an indication of what that was.
Flag's been picked up.
Well, it looks like the 2-point conversion is going to be good. Had a text from one of our listeners that we only had 10 men on the field. But the 2-point conversion will be good, and that'll back us up on the kickoff back to the 25. 15-yard penalty for the Wolverines. Well, we lead 18-7 with 7:51 left to go here before halftime.
Kickoff.
Thank you for our loyal listeners out there. Ruiz to kick off right to left from our 25-yard line. Fountain Inn has two safeties back at about the 15-yard line. Ball is in the air. It's a high kick. We brought in at around the 20. Going to get to the near sideline. A little stutter step, and a flag comes out. It got up to the 36-yard line. That usually means holding or blocking in the back on the return team. We'll see what the indication is.
Number 0 for this Woodruff Wolverine special teams, Caden Barnaby, has done a great job. Returned 2 kickoffs for us that have been squib kicks, as well as getting in on that defensive tackle.
Actually, we have 2 flags, with one at around the 32-yard line and another one around the Wolverine 47. I don't know if they were both on the return team or offsetting. Holding against the return team, and a sideline warning also on the return team, it looks like. So now back them up 10 yards. Looks like the Fury will have it first down and 10 at their own 22, as they're going to take both of these penalties.
2 fouls.
So it should be around the 10-yard line, about the 11-yard line. So deep in their own territory will be the Fury as they're starting their offense. First down 10 for the Fury at their own 11. They trail our Wolverines 18-7 here with 7:45 left to go here before halftime.
At the 11.
2 wideouts, 3 wideouts, top of the formation. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap, going to hand off to his tailback, get a little bit of a hole, but it closes pretty quickly. Gets outside the 10 to about the 12-yard line, maybe a gain of 1, but that's about it.
Sure, leading tackler from last year, number 9, Sean Graybill, for this Wolverine defense.
They're going to give him a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Clock moving. 7:25 left to go here before halftime. Wolverines with an 18-7 lead. 2-by-2 set for the Fury offense. Now Johnson, the tailback, goes to the right of Holiday. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Looking downfield. And incomplete. It's like he had it. The defender hit him just as the ball got there. It fell incomplete. Maybe 3rd down and 9.
Jackson McCarley coming in as that ball popped up in the air, looking to try to get that for the interception, but it was just out of reach of his hands extended.
3rd down and 9 for the Fury offense, deep in their own territory. They trail 18-7. 2 wideouts to each side of the offense. Holiday in the gun. 2 safeties high for the Wolverine defense. Takes a snap. Holiday looking to run, finds a hole. My goodness, up to the 25. It's going to be enough for a first down. This kid is a very good runner.
Very fast, very shifty, able to avoid some defenders. Number 52, Jaden Hunter, for the Wolverines, eventually able to bring him down.
First down for the Fury as they continue this drive. They're right at their own 25-yard line. They trail 18-7 here. Just under 7 minutes to go before halftime. 3 wideouts, top of the formation. Cover 2 by the Wolverine defense. Now they start one in motion across the formation, coming to the near side. Holiday rolls out to his left, throwing downfield. It's going to be, looks like it was just off of his hands. He looked like he had the ball. That's number 0 again. Had the pass, and it just fell out of his hands, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for number 0, Aiden McDowell, defended by number 8, Demarius Baxley.
That stops the clock with 6:22 left to go before halftime. Second down 10 for the Fury at their own 25-yard line. Fury comes out of the huddle. Looks like they'll have 2 wideouts to each side of the formation. Cover 2 by the Wolverine defense. Holiday takes a snap. He holds on to the ball. He gets to about the 26-yard line. Gain of only 1 yard. It's going to be third down and long.
Number 40, Adrian Hill, and number 9, Sean Graybill, in to bring him down for a strong tackle there in the middle of the field.
He faked to Johnson going out on the wide side of the field up to the other side and held on to it, but our defense was there for a minimal gain. Third down and long, third down and 9. 2-by-2 set again for the Fury. Holiday in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to pass. He's under some pressure. He rolls out. He is going to get, my goodness, we had him in the backfield, and he got past midfield down to about the 47. We had 2 defenders in the backfield on his heels, and he just pulled away with his speed to get the first down.
Could not get up close enough to get a hand on him. He's showing his tremendous speed. What an athlete this Fountain Inn Fury offense has.
Not a real big kid, but he does have a lot of speed and is very elusive. First down 10 for the Fury at our 48-yard line. 5:20 left to go here before halftime. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the boundary up top. Holiday in the gun takes a snap. He's looking to pass over the middle to number 1. He's got enough for the first down. A gain of, looks like, about 11 yards, and that's going to be enough for a Fury first down.
Number 1, Chance McClure in on the reception for the Fury, and number 1, Ty Moats in on the tackle for the Wolverines.
Not only can Holiday run when he needs to and get good positive yards, he gets that ball out of his hands quickly.
He does. Got a very strong arm.
Clock moving, under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Same formation, 3 to the near side, 1 up top. Holiday takes a snap, going to hand off to Johnson. A little stutter step in the backfield. A couple of defenders miss him. Down to about a 30-yard line. It's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. We say second down and 2.
That's number 9, Bojack Johnson, running back for this Fury.
It looks like a timeout is going to be called by the Wolverines, and that'll give us time to talk about some of our sponsors.
Founders Federal Credit Union. Teamwork makes the dream work. No financial institution understands that better than Founders Federal Credit Union. Our team works hard every day to offer products for your financial needs. Backed by unrivaled member service, experience our dream team for yourself. Visit RelaxJoinFounders.com today to apply for membership. Relax and go Wolverines. Hilda Pay Hauling and Grading. Hilda Pay Hauling and Grading offers site prep, land clearing, demolition, and driveway installs. Located right here in Woodruff and serving the entire upstate of South Carolina. Call Hilda Pay Hauling and Grading today at 864-449-6710.
Morgan, we had them third down and long, deep in their own territory in the shadow of their own goalpost, and a couple of nice runs. And they're at our 30-yard line, second down and 2. So they're putting together a pretty good drive here just before halftime.
They are.
Just kind of like exactly what happened last year when we had a big lead here going into halftime, and they scored just as the clock ran out. They're going to hand off to Johnson on a speed whip to the left side. He gets out. He's got the first down, a gain of about 3 to 4 yards. It looks like we have a Wolverine player down.
It's going to be number 4, Dre Jenkins, down on the end.
Got enough for a first down.
This Fury team proving why they're so tough to defend, Tom, is with a quarterback as mobile and has such a strong arm, as well as receivers that can find the gaps in the zone. If he drops back and that secondary falls back to follow those receivers and cover the pass that they've been so deadly with, he just cuts it loose and takes off running.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to contain.
Yeah, I think we saw the first 2 years we played this, and both of them big wins for the Wolverines. We saw that they were building something, and they've improved every year since then, and their staff has put a pretty good team together.
They have a very strong team, very strong line, doing a great job protecting Holiday, and receiving core that's pretty sure-handed as he's putting the ball in their hands.
Jenkins is up. He's on his own power coming to the sideline. Be first down and 10 for the Fury with 4:27 left to go here before halftime. Wolverines with an 18-7 lead. This will be huge for the Woodruff defense if we could stop them here on this drive and not allow them to score going into halftime. 2 wideouts to each side of the formation. First down 10 for the Fury. They start number 11 in motion across the formation. Holiday looking to pass. Throws into the end zone. He's got a player down there, and he is in the end zone for the score.
That's going to be number 0, Aiden McDowell, on his second touchdown of the game tonight. Touchdown reception for this Fountain Inn Fury.
Got behind the defense, and he had about 2 or 3 yards on the defender. Haul that ball in. Again, Holiday put the ball right where it needed to be for the score. And the Fury is on the board with 4:13 left to go before halftime.
So far looking like it's going to be a shootout, Tom.
Yeah. Point after attempt to come. Number 11 will be holding for the Fury. Snap is back. It's a low kick. Looks like they're going to try for 2. They throw it in. It's going to be intercepted. Down to the 20, to the 30.
They're going to blow it dead.
Yeah, I think they're going to blow it dead. Unfortunately, I think in high school you can't advance at that, but that would have been a nice score. But I think it'll be blown dead.
Yeah, great stand there by the Wolverine defense. Everybody wishes that could have been a touchdown all the way back.
Yeah. 4:13 left to go, and an interception on the low snap. And then they tried to throw it for a 2-point conversion. It was incomplete. 18-13. Wolverines lead with 4:13 left to go before halftime. Referee's coming to the sideline to explain some things to our coaching staff. So the Fury will be kicking off left to right from their own 40-yard line as we head into halftime with 4:13 left to go. All the kickoffs for the Fury that they've had so far have been the low squib kicks that have been picked up around the 30-yard line and gotten some pretty decent returns.
We have all of them have gone to number 0, Caden Barnaby, that we mentioned on the special teams earlier. Very quick athlete. They haven't really wanted to put it in the air for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it's allowed the Wolverines to start at about close to the 50-yard line each time.
Yeah. The Fury will be kicking off left to right from their 40. We have 3 deep safeties back. 2 closest at about the 15-yard line, another one back about a 5. We have 3 up around the 30, which is where the kicks have been coming on these previous kickoffs of the Fountain Inn. 4:13 left to go before halftime. Fury lined up for the kick. It's off the tee. It's a low line drive kick. Going to be picked up at about the 30-yard line. Get some blocking up to the 40. Going to be brought down at around the 40-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Wolverines at that spot.
That's number 13, Skylar Barker, on the return for the Wolverines. Had a little bit of extracurricular activities after the tackle, but everybody able to get separated into their appropriate sidelines.
First down and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 40-yard line. Two wide receivers top of the formation, one to the boundary down low, and a whistle blows again before we can get the playoff. A timeout has been called by Fountain Inn, and that'll give us opportunity to hear about some of our sponsors.
Mount Calvary Presbyterian Church. Come worship at Mount Calvary Presbyterian Church on Sundays at 9:30. a church saturated in Scripture and transformed by the gospel. Check out our website at mountcalvary.org. Nth Degree Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of Woodruff High School. Doctors Neese, Thomas, Higginbotham, and Patrick have been treating patients in the upstate for over 50 years. Visit us online at nthDegreeOrthodontics.com. That is nthDegreeOrthodontics.com to schedule your free consultation today. The Woodruff Times. Stay connected with your community through the Woodruff Times. Get news, events, and stories that are relevant, factual, and impactful to our community. Visit us online at thewoodrufftimes.com and subscribe today.
4:06 left to go before halftime. Wolverines leading 18-13. They have it first down and 10 at our own 40-yard line. Two wide receivers to the near side, H-back left side. They're going to hand off to Gibson, a little stutter step in the backfield. He's grabbed immediately. They're going to give him maybe a yard gain. And Morgan, they are really keying on Aiden Gibson.
They're doing a great job of clogging the middle up to where he can't get much. Everything that he's gotten, for the most part, has been coming out, catching the ball out of the backfield.
Gain of 1 will be second down and 9 with the Wolverine offense. Clock moving, 3:40 left to go before halftime. 2-by-2 set. Davis looking to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket over the middle. He's got a receiver. It's out of his hands. I think he turned upfield, could not pull it in. That was Curtis Bell. It fell incomplete. We third down and 9.
Ball just slightly behind him, Tom. Definitely a catchable ball, just like you said. I think he got his eyes upfield before he had full control.
Again, he got in that zone, that uncovered zone in the middle of the field, and turned upfield and just couldn't bring the ball in. It fell incomplete. Third down and 9. 3:29 left to go before halftime. 3 wide outs, top of the formation for the Wolverines. 1 to the boundary down low. Davis in the gun. Takes a snap. Setting up to Aiden Gibson. He's got a space in front of him past midfield down to about the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 14 yards, and that'll continue to drive for the Wolverines.
Great job by Aiden Gibson there. Also, great job number 56, Grayson Patterson, lead blocking. Aiden Gibson just kind of got right on his back and was able to get those few extra yards good enough for the first down.
Just pushing him along. 2-by-2 set for the Wolverine offense. 3:20 left to go here before halftime. First down and 10 for the Wolverines at the Fury 45-yard line. Davis takes a snap, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Pulls up in the pocket, looking downfield, and it's off the fingertips. And it's going to be incomplete. Second down and 10.
Davis's pass intended for number 13, Skylar Barker, coming across just barely off his fingertips and going out of bounds.
It does stop the clock with 3:11 left to go before halftime. Wolverines have 2 timeouts left. The Fury have only 1 before halftime. Second down 10 for the Wolverine offense. Tight formation for the Wolverines. Davis going to start Taylor in motion. Going to pitch out to Aiden Gibson, trying to get to the outside. He gets back to maybe the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And it looks like a flag came out. Is that going to be a personal foul against the Fury, or maybe holding against the Wolverines? We'll see. He got back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. He third down and 10.
Looks like no flag.
And Morgan, that was a flag that came out, right?
There's something yellow came out on the field. I don't know if it was a towel or what.
So that's going to give him a yard loss. We third down and 11. Davis looking to pass. Throws over the middle. It's over the head of the intended receiver. It's going to be fourth down and 11. And the punt team comes out. Jackson McCarley to punt for the Wolverines. 2:52 left to go before halftime. Wolverines holding on to an 18-15 lead. Fury has a safety back around the 20-yard line to receive this kick. McCarley in punt formation. Looks like they may take the penalty and back them up maybe 5 more yards. Zeros on the clock, but they got it away. A very high kick. My goodness. Oh, out of bounds. Looks like inside the 5-yard line. Beautiful high punt by Jackson McCarley.
That's the kind of punt we're used to seeing from Jackson McCarley when he's got time and can get that leg, that big, strong leg, dug into that football.
They're going to mark him inside the 5, looks like at the 3-yard line maybe.
The two student sections here at W.O. Varner Stadium doing a good job cheering against each other.
Yeah. First down and 10 for the Fury, deep in their own territory at the 3-yard line. It's going to be forced out, and he may have lost a yard. I don't know if they're giving the line of scrimmage. Looks like they will be second down and 10 from that spot.
Number 35, Jordan Hood, coming in to assist number 16, Jackson McCarley, on the tackle to bring him down for what seems to be a loss.
Clock moving, 2:20 left to go before halftime. 2-by-2 set for the offense for the Fury. Holiday in the gun, going to take the snap, looking to pay. He's going to hold on to it. Got the big hole up the middle. Just can't stop this kid. He's up to the 20-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Fury first down.
Adrian Hill for the Wolverines, eventually able to come in and squeeze the center of the field and bring him down for a tackle.
As the second half start, I think we're going to have to figure out a way to get a spy on Holiday and just kind of stay with him because he's getting a lot of open field in front of him. Forced out, is going to be brought down for a loss. Finally got to him. A loss of about 2 or 3 yards. Be third down and long.
Yeah, better job there by our defensive backs, able to contain those receivers. He didn't really have anywhere to go when once the pocket collapsed. He just everybody kind of collapsed on top of him.
Excuse me, be second down long. Second down and about 12. Quarterback, he's going to hold on to it again. Again, gets a big hole up the middle. It closes pretty quickly, and a helmet comes rolling off by a Fury player. Let's see who's that. That looked like it may be Holiday that has to come off. His helmet came loose. 1:14 left to go before halftime. Third down and 7. And it looks like a timeout has been called by the Fury.
Timeout, Wolverines.
Williams Tree Service. Williams Tree Service provides residential and commercial tree pruning, lifting and removal, stump grinding, storm damage cleanup, light grading and hauling, and some landscaping. With over 80 years combined experience, no job is too big or too small. Give us a call today for a free estimate and check out our Facebook page, Williams Tree Service. Abrams Construction. Visit abramsllc.com to plan your new custom home or renovation project. That's abramsllc.com.
Third down and 7 for the Fury offense. 1:14 left to go before halftime. Wolverines with an 18-13 lead here at W.L. Varner Stadium on Hall of Fame night here in Woodruff. 2 wide receivers to each side of the formation for the Fury. Holiday in the gun. Actually, it's a different quarterback in there. He gets just shy of the 30 up to about the 29-yard line, a gain of 5. And it'll be a timeout called by the Wolverines.
Timeout, Wolverines.
Allstate Insurance, Alex Davis. Alex Davis is a graduate of Woodruff High School and a member of the 1991 Upper State Championship football team. He is now an Allstate agent with more than 20 years of experience. Please reach out to our alumni and Allstate agent, Alex Davis, for all of your insurance needs at alexdavis@allstate.com.
Fourth down and 1 for the Fury offense. 1:07 left to go here before halftime. Both teams getting instructions from their respective sidelines, and now both teams in their positions on the field. 4th down and 1. Wolverines holding on to an 18-13 lead just before halftime.
This Wolverine defense is scraping and clawing to try to hold it to that right now, as Holiday's doing a great job of kind of picking apart our defense here late in the second quarter.
And he's back in at the quarterback position, takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He rolls out, but he's going to go upfield. He's going to be brought down for a loss. They did not get it. Wolverines will take over on downs. That was a loss of about 4 yards in a short field with 1:03 left to go here before halftime. Great job by the Wolverine defense.
A host of Wolverines, as Milton Smith would say, led by number 9, that core of this Wolverine defensive attack, Sean Graybill, able to get his hands on him first and able to pull him down for a loss.
So the Wolverines will take over. They're going to mark the ball, looks like, at the 25-yard line. 1st down and 10. Tight formation, 2 to each side. Davis in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Starts to break down, rolls out to his right. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to be hit after a gain of, looks like maybe 4 yards. Clock continues to move. We have no timeouts left. Now we're back in formation. Gain of, looks like they're going to give him 3. 2nd down and 7. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Rolls out of the pocket to the far sideline, throws the ball away. It's going to be incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and about 7.
Down to 32.9 seconds.
This Fountain Inn defense is really putting a lot of pressure on Davis and our offensive line.
They're giving our offensive line a tough time so far.
2-by-2 set for the Wolverine offense. Gibson to the right of Davis in the gun. Davis takes a snap. Pretty good protection. Starts to break down. Throws into the end zone just off the fingertips. Led him just a little too far, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Pass intended for number 6, Corey Moats, was coming around on a post route back to the middle of the end zone, just out of his outstretched hands. Couldn't connect.
4th down for the Wolverine offense. 28.9 seconds left. Down to 20 seconds on the play clock. Looking to the sideline for a play. 2-by-2. 2 wide receivers to the near side. 1 up top. H-back right side is Cam Taylor. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called by Fountain Inn. And that should be their last timeout before halftime. Morgan, again, this we seem just offensively we seem to be a little out of sync, but again, you got to give a little bit of credit to the Fountain Inn defense. They're really putting a lot of pressure on us.
Yeah, Fountain Inn's come in and proved why they're a very quality team. They've gotten consistently better over their 4 years. They've put pressure on us both offensively and defensively. Wolverines got out to a hot start, but have kind of flatlined a little bit, for lack of better terms, here in the second quarter, and looking to put something on. We're able to hold, not allow Fountain Inn to get any more points here late in the second quarter. But Wolverines trying not to get stalled here on 4th down going into halftime.
Yeah, we got the ball on downs on a short field. We took over at the Fountain Inn 25-yard line. Only been able to gain 3 yards since, so it'll be 4th down and 7. And it looks like the offense is going to come back out on the field on 4th down and long, 4th down and 7. Looks like Addison Davis will be in at tailback. It looks like to the left of Davis. Throws into the end zone. Got a receiver down there.
Touchdown.
Looks like he caught it, but a flag came down, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a touchdown for the Wolverines.
That's number 32, Aiden Gibson. As they've tried to contain him in the middle of the field, he said, put me on the outside, coach. I can score out there too. Great catch. What a ball by Connor Davis.
My goodness, what a throw and a terrific catch by Aiden Gibson. My goodness, what can this kid not do?
That was I'm sure that's probably not what the play call was, but that looked like just to throw it up and I'll go get it, coach.
It's kind of like, I can throw the fade, coach. Just Point after attempt is up, and it is good. 23.1 seconds left to go. Wolverines on the board again. They lead 25-13. What a tremendous touchdown for the Wolverines here just before halftime. Nice pass into the end zone. As you said, we put Aiden Gibson out in a flanker position, a wideout position. He gets in the end zone and had a lot of space on the defender. And again, the defender just really tried to knock him down. The flag was thrown, but it didn't matter because Gibson got the reception for the score.
Aiden Gibson's just, I mean, we talk about him a ton. He's just a tremendous athlete here in Woodruff, but he's one that I'm going to do what you ask me to do at all costs. If I don't catch this ball, then they're going to have to kill me trying to stop me. He was a fantastic, proven just willing to put his head down and run straight through the middle while they're closing the gaps here. That hasn't been working. They've slid him out to the outside, and what a catch there by a very sure-handed back for this Wolverine offense.
So many offensive weapons for this Wolverine team, and Aiden Gibson is just one of them, but he's doing a tremendous job anywhere you set him. And apparently there was a personal foul or unsportsmanlike against Fountain Inn, so we'll be kicking off from the Fountain Inn 45-yard line.
It looked like Jackson McCarley was about to kick that off. Ruiz has come in to take over that duty.
I can't remember if it was Ruiz or Jackson McCarley who 3 or 4 times last year kicked a low line drive kick, then hit the receiving team and bounced right back to him, and we were able to take it over on the fumbles.
Yeah, it looked like it was a designed play. I believe it was Ruiz, and it looked like they basically said aim for somebody on the front line and kick it straight at them, because it worked a few times.
Sure did.
We were able to recover it.
So we'll be kicking off from the Fury 45-yard line. We're leading 25-13. 23.1 seconds left to go here before halftime. Ruiz to kick off. He may kick this one into the concession stand. And he looks like he is trying to do just that. He's trying
almost hit the camera guys down there on the backside of the end zone.
Trying to hit the TV guys down there. So he kicked out of bounds. So the Fury will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Exactly what the Wolverine offense needed, Tom, going into halftime. Hopefully we can, obviously contain them for these last 23.1 seconds and go into halftime holding a pretty big lead. Fountain Inn has proven that they're going to give you all that they've got. They can score at a moment's notice, so any bit of cushion that we can take into halftime and carry the momentum will be fantastic for Wolverines.
And that score was so important because the Fury get the ball to start the third quarter. 25-13, Wolverines lead. 2-by-2 set for the Fury offense. Holiday takes a snap. He's just going to kneel on it. And that should be the final play of the first half. An exciting first half. A little bit of issues offensively, but we were able to get on the board and get points there when we needed to, particularly late. Going into halftime, Wolverines with a 25-13 lead against the Fountain Inn Fury. We'll take a break. We'll see you on the other side. Back at halftime here in Woodruff at W.R. Varner Stadium, it's Hall of Fame night. Wolverines leading 25-13 against the Fountain Inn Fury at the half. Got some scores of interest in the area. Landrum leading Berea 33-0 in the third. Dutch Fork, Spartanburg's turned out to be a pretty good game. Dutch Fork leading 27-21. Malden and Boiling Springs knotted up at 14 apiece. Burns trailing Irmo 21-18 in the third. Dorman 23-0 over Catawba Ridge. Gaffney 21-0 over J.L. Mann. BHP leading Greer 21-0 in the third. Broome over Chesney 28-12 in the third. Mountain View Prep leading Southside Christian 36-0. Fairfield Central over Union in the second 28-0. We're here at halftime. Morgan, your thoughts on the first half?
Tom, as we talked about during our first half broadcast, the offense got out to a very fast start. We marched 3 plays down the field in our first possession as we received the ball to begin the half. Had a 40-yard pass complete for a touchdown. Looked like, it was just going to be smooth sailing. Then kind of stalled out. We're able to get a field goal as well as another touchdown with a 2-point conversion. But the Fountain Inn Fury, their quarterback, Holiday, has proven to be very, very difficult to contain. He can put the ball where he needs to with his receivers. He has a tremendous amount of speed when he takes off running. And I think that's something, as we talk about every week, our coaching staff does a great job at halftime making adjustments. Look for them to do a little bit better job of containing the quarterback, as well as a little bit better communication on the offensive side. Looked like we had a little bit of miscommunication at times on the play call or where people needed to be. But we're still able to be very successful going into halftime, going up 25-13 lead.
Yeah, we've had some open receivers in the first half, and again, I think the pressure to be put on Connor Davis, he's just throwing the passes a little off on the receivers. And again, unofficial stats, I've got Aiden Gibson with 10 carries for 33 yards in the first half, but he has 4 catches for 66 yards and a touchdown. And also Jenkins has a 40-yard touchdown pass. I have Connor Davis 6 of 15 for 110 yards and 2 touchdown passes in the first half. So again, just like we say every game, look for these coaches to do some adjusting and maybe put a spy on Holiday here in this third quarter.
I think you're going to have to. He's gonna hurt you if you allow him to run free. The receivers did a great job of finding the holes in our zone defense and kind of picking that apart, but that's something that I'm sure we'll do a better job containing. Super proud of Aiden Gibson in the last 2 weeks. Both teams that we've played, both Clinton and Fountain Inn, have keyed in on him, as well as Corey Moats. He hadn't gotten a ton of catches so far this season. He's a great, fantastic receiver for the Wolverines, plays a little decoy at times. But Aiden Gibson and Corey Moats proving very valuable in this game. Aiden, like I mentioned there at the end of the first half, basically said, if they're not going to let me run up the middle, line me up at receiver, let me come out of the back and catch this touchdown right before halftime. So, if you can't beat them one way, we'll beat you another way. Yeah,
anytime Aiden Gibson's on the field, he's a threat no matter where he lines up. And Moats has not had a catch in the first half. Taylor had only 1 catch. They've mostly been, as you said, getting on those swing routes out of the backfield to Aiden Gibson for his 4 catches for 66 yards and a score. And again, just an interesting first half. And as you've already mentioned, every team we play, I think, is going to key on Aiden Gibson.
They are. Corey Moats, as we mentioned, had a touchdown opportunity down here, was open, but the pressure that has been put on Connor Davis, they're able to get through our line right now. They're able to get him uncomfortable and having to move around and not have the time to put the ball exactly where he wants to. He's having to throw it on the run when he is looking downfield. So if we can contain, or if we can do a little bit better job of protecting Connor and giving him a little bit more time to focus in on where he wants to put that ball, I think he can be super accurate when he's got that time.
Yeah, I expect in the second half. We've seen in maybe not so far much this year, but last year we saw Trayvon Lee line up as an H-back or tight end. I expect maybe to get him in there as maybe an extra blocker. to give some protection to Connor Davis.
That's right. And we saw a version of that in the first half, as you had Jalen Lyles and Aiden Gibson flanking Connor Davis. It was more of just kind of a lead blocker position, as one of them was going to get the ball and try to take it to an outside, kind of an outside zone. But if you're going to go downfield, you may have to give that extra wrinkle of protection for Connor Davis to have a little bit extra time.
Yeah. Well, both teams are back out on the field getting their stretches before you start the second half, and that'll give us an opportunity to hear about some more of our sponsors.
Davis Auto Sales of Woodruff. We have served the community for 30 years, selling more than 70,000 trucks, cars, and SUVs. Come see us for your automotive needs. Located at 701 North Main Street, Woodruff, where you are treated like a friend and not just another customer. Financing available. ESS Industrial. At ESS Industrial, we create value by moving metal. Let us bring a total solution for all of your rigging, equipment, recycling, and storage needs. Go Wolverines. Woodruff Federal Savings and Loan. Are you ready to secure your financial future? For over 90 years, Woodruff Federal customers have experienced personalized banking services from home financing to savings. Visit woodruffederal.com or call 864-476-8144 to secure your financial future today. Rand Wilson, Woodruff State Farm agent. Rand Wilson with State Farm, your trusted Woodruff State Farm agent for more than 42 years. Stop by 210 Gregory Street for a home and auto quote and receive a bundle. Call 864-476-2725. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Zaxby's of Roebuck. Swing into Zaxby's of Roebuck before or after the game today. Located on Highway 221 in Roebuck, make Zaxby's the perfect stop to feed your family or team. The great taste of Zaxby's chicken fingers and buffalo wings will be a touchdown for all Wolverines. Zaxby's of Roebuck is a proud supporter of Woodruff High School football.
Back at WR Warner Stadium, as we are just about to start the third quarter, both teams are just about finished with their stretching. As we end halftime, again, the Wolverines with a 25-13 lead as we start the third quarter. The Fury will get the ball on their first drive as we start the second half. And again, first of all, we appreciate all the sponsors and what a great job the Booster Club has done to get those sponsors for us. So for not only for football, for all sports here at Woodruff High School.
Yeah, the Woodruff High School All Sports Booster Club does a fantastic job raising money for all of our student athletes. We want to say a special thank you to all the businesses and individuals that have supported the Booster Club and supported our student athletes with equipment, with camps, with uniforms, with food, with transportation. Anything that these kids need, the Booster Club is always willing to support them and to donate money, even all the way down into our little leagues. And it's just a fantastic thing. Coach Sloan wanted to bring back, Booster Club was not active for several years, and Coach Sloan wanted to bring that back when he came here to Woodruff. And we just appreciate all of the hard work that they've done for our athletes.
Great job they're doing. And again, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes to get this football team, and really all sports, but get this football team ready to play on Friday night. There's a lot of things that need to happen. As we mentioned so many times, the strength coach has done just a tremendous job. You can look at the speed and the strength of those guys from when he took over really from last year to this year. Done a tremendous job, and it's all really coming together, I think.
He does a fantastic job, not only with strength, agility, and speed. Our athletes just look bigger, stronger, faster across the board. But if you also notice, we have not had, knock on wood, the injuries that we have had in the past. These athletes are a little bit stronger, a little bit more mobile, able to bounce back for some tough hits, especially out here on the football field, than we have been able to in the past. And that's just a testament to Coach Ryan Thomas and his staff, along with Wesley Brown, and just the hard work that they do with all of our student athletes.
Absolutely. And as you said, hopefully no injuries. We had a few cramps last Friday with the heat, but we got the window here open at WR Warner Stadium, and as Not so bad outside. It's starting to feel like football weather here in August.
I love this cooler weather. I'm 38 years old, Tom, and I don't consider myself old by any means, but I am getting to the point in my life where I'm liking this cooler weather a lot more than I am this hot weather.
Well, I got a few years on you, but I love to cool weather myself.
Yes, sir. And Tom, as always, we do want to say a special thank you to Brad Phillips and his family, Mr. Jay Phillips, for helping us on the technology side here. Tom and I get to do the job of getting to speak on the radio each week, but behind the scenes, Brad is making sure everything's connected, hooked up, working, troubleshooting when things go wrong. Just want to say that we greatly appreciate him and all he does for us.
Absolutely. He and Jay both, they just do a really good job to keep us on the air, and they just don't get on the air like we do, but again, things need to happen behind the scenes to keep things going. Well, both teams on their respective sidelines, and the Wolverines will be kicking off to the Fury as we start the third quarter. Kicking team for the Wolverines comes over. We'll be kicking right to left on your streaming dial. Joshua Ruiz will be kicking from the 40-yard line, be 3 safeties deep for the Fury. Wolverines here as we start the third quarter with a 25-13 lead on 4A Fountain Inn, the Fury. Some late arrivals. When we started this game, it didn't look like a lot of fans across the way for Fountain Inn, but it's really filled in pretty nicely over there, particularly the student section.
It definitely has. Looks like it was a whiteout night maybe for Fountain Inn. It's camo night here at W.L. Varner Stadium for our student section, and they're both cheering back and forth to each other. It's been fun to watch. It's always good to have a loud atmosphere, especially for our football players down on the field.
Yeah, it's a good thing between these two fan bases. There's a field between them, so they've been kind of getting at each other. Whistle is blown. We're just about ready for play to start the third quarter. Wolverines with a 25-13 lead as we start the third quarter. Ruiz to kick off. And a whistle, I think it blew off the tee. And we'll start this all over again. Whistle is blown. We're ready for play. Ruiz to kick off, right to left. Puts the toe to leather. Ball's in there. It's a high, deep kick. It's going to be picked up at about the 5-yard line. Falls back to the 4. Trying to get to the far sideline. He's hemmed in. He did not get to the 15. I think they're going to mark him around the 12-yard line. Great coverage by the Wolverines special team.
Tackle led there by number 20, Gabe Goodwin for the Wolverines. There are flags on the field.
We stopped them at the 11-yard line, but we'll see what the infraction is. Head referee with the indication will be holding against the offense, and that should be half the distance. That should put them back close to the 5, maybe 6-yard line. They're going to put it down at the 6. It'll be first down and 10 for the Fury at their own 6.
First down for the Fury at the 6.
Wolverines leading 25-13 as we start the third quarter against the Fountain Inn Fury, a 4A school from just a few miles away. Offense comes out. There'll be 3 wide receivers to the top of the formation, one to the boundary down low. Holiday in the gun. Johnson to his right. Takes a snap, going to hand off to Johnson on a sweep to the far sideline, trying to string him out. He's got the first down. He's still out in space. We cannot bring him down. Close to midfield. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Tremendous run. Good blocking up front by the offensive line. They're going to mark him right at midfield. It's going to be a gain of close to 44 yards for a huge gain. As they're going to mark him back around the 47-yard line, but it's still a good gain on first down in the shadow of your own goalpost.
That's number 9, Bojack Johnson on the run for the Fury. Number 22, Zy Stewart on the Wolverines, finally able to track him down.
They're able to get to the outside and use their speed to get down the field. 2-by-2 set for the Fury offense. Holiday takes a snap, looking to pass under some pressure, throws out quickly. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get to 0 again. It fell incomplete. Second down 10.
Yeah, great defense there by the Wolverines. It was an errant throw to the outside, but our linebacker as well as our defender had that hawk down. They had sat right down in front of it, so if it would have been where it needed to, that was probably a good decision on Holiday's part to lead it to the outside because we were about ready to jump that route.
Yeah. 2nd down 10 for the Fury. Same formation, 2 wide receivers to each side. Johnson to the left of Holiday in the gun. Holiday takes a snap, rolls back in the pocket, looking to pass. Pretty good protection, throws deep downfield, looking for number 11. Way overthrown. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Play defended there by number 8, Damaris Baxley for the Wolverines. Playing tight defense, but didn't really have to worry about getting too much into the receiver as it was pretty far overthrown.
Yeah, he was at least 5 yards beyond the receiver. So it'll be 3rd down and long after that big run to get him out close to midfield. 3rd down for the Fury. 11:33 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wolverines with a 25-13 lead. 3 wide receivers now to the near side, 1 to the boundary up top for the Fury. Holiday in the gun, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Throws deep again. He's got a receiver open downfield. Number 3 caught the pass, but he fell down trying to turn and get upfield. Looking to mark him at the 13-yard line. Again, a nice pass by Holiday, put right on the money.
Number 4, Dre Jenkins there, the defender on the coverage, just got crossed up a little bit as the receiver made a cut back, and it just kind of crossed his legs up, and he was able to get away from it.
Good protection by the offensive line for the Fury to allow him the time to look downfield. 3 wide receivers now to the field side, 1 to the boundary down low. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap, going to hand it off to Bojack Johnson. He gets up the middle inside the 5-yard line, or actually just outside the 5. They're going to mark him at the 6. It's a gain of close to 7 yards.
Number 9, Sean Graybill, middle linebacker for the Wolverines, finally able to bring him down.
Same formation for the Fury. 11 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Snap is back. Again, hand off to Johnson. He tries to cut up the middle, maybe a yard, maybe a yard and a half, just inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and about 3.
It's been tough going. The Wolverine defense continuing to do a pretty good job of containing the middle. It's the edge once they get to the outside that they're having trouble with.
Yeah, they're using good blocking and their speed when they get to the edge to get upfield. Again, there's a stoppage of play. I'm not real sure.
Are they calling for the chains?
I mean, that looks like a good yard short if you're looking at where the marker is on the far sideline. Yeah, it's about at least a half a yard short. So it'll be 3rd, let's say 3rd down and 1. $10:38 left to go here in the 3rd.
Personnel change, number 40, Adrian Hill checking in to the line for the Wolverines.
3 wide outs to the field side, 1 to the boundary down low. Play clock moving. Holiday in the gun. Holiday takes a snap, going to hand off to Bojack Johnson up the middle. Gets inside the 5. He's got the 1st down, but he's going to be short of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark him around the 2. Be 1st down and goal.
Adrian Hill, just mentioned number 40 that checked in for the Wolverines in on the tackle.
Offensive line for the Fury is creating some pretty big holes up the middle of the field, particularly on this drive. 1st down and goal at the 2. Now they flip the formation, 3 wide outs to the near side, 1 up top. All in the gun, takes a snap. He's going to run it himself, and he
stood up.
Did not get in there. Down to about the 1, and he's pushed back to about the 10-yard line, but they're going to mark him down at the 1. It'll be 2nd down.
Sean Graybill coming in to make that stop and stand him up at the goal line. Drove him all the way back to about the 10-yard line. Obviously, they'll give him his forward progress, but he wanted to establish a little bit of dominance there.
2nd down at the 1.
2nd down. Fury quickly out of the huddle. Same formation, 3 to the near side. Holiday takes the snap. Going to hand off to
Stood him
Johnson. I did
again.
not think he got in there. He may have lost a yard. There's a handoff to Johnson. He's trying to go to the middle of the line, and he did not get in. It's going to be third down and short. Third down and goal.
Again, a great job by that Wolverine front line, as well as the linebackers coming in to make a strong stand and not let him in.
I would expect this is the time where Holiday's going to hold on to the ball and just try to take it in himself. Two wide outs to the near side, one up top. Three now to the near side. Holiday takes a snap. Going to hand off, and
We stood him again,
in?
Tom.
I don't think he got in.
No.
Oh, my goodness. It looked like he was short. Oh, my goodness. We looked like we had him stopped.
We definitely looked like we had him stopped. Unless he extended his arms and got the ball across, it definitely looked like we stopped his body well before the goal line.
It looks like offense is staying on the field. Looks like they may be going for two. 25-19 as we stand right now. Same formation for the Fury. Three wide outs near side, one up top. Johnson to the right of Holiday in the gun. Holiday takes a snap. Going to roll out to the near side. Going to try to run it in himself. Throws into the end zone. It's going to be caught for the two-point conversion. 25-21.
2-point conversion is good.
They're all whistles. There's a flag right at the goal line. So let's hold everything.
Flag on the field.
An eligible man downfield on the offense. So we'll back them up and see if they still want to try for two or just kick the extra point. 2-point conversion is no good thanks to a penalty. An eligible man downfield. It looks like the offense is going to come back out on the field. They're going to still go for 2 points. They'll be snapping the ball from about the 7-yard line. Fury come out of the huddle.
Replay on the point after.
8:32 left to go here in the third quarter. 2-by-2 set for the Fury offense. Holiday in the gun. Johnson to his right. Rolls back in the pocket. Plenty of time. Looks into the end zone. It's going to be caught for this 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good.
What's good this time is 25-21.
Coleman Farm Supply. Coleman Farm Supply has all of your farm, home, landscaping, fencing, building, and lumber needs in one stop. Come see us today. Harrison & Son Contractors Incorporated. For 75 years and 3 generations, Harrison & Son Contractors have been serving Woodruff and the entire upstate. From residential, sewer, and water services and repairs, sewer cleaning and camera inspections, residential landscaping and grading, to complete residential and commercial site development, Harrison & Son Contractors has you covered. Call us at 864-476-0032.
10-play drive to start the third quarter for the Fury. They get in for the score. A 10-play drive that went 84 yards and a 2-point conversion tacked on. It's 25-21. Wolverines leading as we get the ball on our first possession of the third quarter. 8:32 left to go in the third. 3 deep safeties back. 3 up a little closer to around the 30, which all the kicks seem like they've been going to about the 30-yard line. So we'll see if that happens again here on this kickoff from the Fury. It's a high, deep kick. It's going to be picked up at around the 5-yard line. Coming up in the middle of the field. Little stutter step. Got some green grass in front of him. Up to the 40. Still going. Still going. Close to midfield. pulling the pile down the field. They're going to mark him, look like at the 49-yard line. And we have a Fury player down at about the 30-yard line. A tremendous return up to the 49-yard line. Good field position.
That's number 6, Corey Moats, coming in, making himself known, one of the Wolverine top offensive prospects that we've got. Not able to get his hands on the ball from a reception point, but a great return there, a ton of speed, able to just keep turning the pile. Got stopped, or what we thought was going to be a stop at around the 40-yard line, able to chew it up, or turn it up all the way up to about the 49.
44-yard return by Corey Moats. He got the ball at around the 5, and as you said, they stopped him. Looked like they stopped him around the 40, but he just kept the pile moving, and they finally got him down at our 49-yard line. We're still attending to the Fury player back down on the 30-yard line, and that will give us opportunity to talk about some more of our sponsors.
Luckstone. At Luckstone Innery, stone is just the start. We ignite human potential and proudly support our schools, teams, and the future of our community.
Fury players off the field now. Both teams at the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 49-yard line on a nice return by Corey Moats. 2 wide receivers to the near side. 1 up top. H-back left side will be Cam Taylor. They start him 1 in motion. They're going to hand off on the speed sweep. Good blocking up past midfield down to about the 45-yard line. Corey Moats again. Nice blocking to get him out here in space.
Aiden Gibson doing a great job coming out of the backfield. Speed sweep coming from the right side. Aiden Gibson got out to the left and lead block for him. Able to get a few Fury defenders out of the way for Corey Moats as he came around the edge.
Gain of 6 yards will be second down and 2. 2-by-2 set for the Wolverine offense. Gibson to the right of Davis in the gun. And again, a whistle blows. Referee on the near sideline blew his whistle. And didn't see the flag, but he must have dropped at his feet, so it's a 5-yard penalty if you're being offsides of the Wolverines. So it'll be second down and 9 after the penalty. 2-by-2 set. Davis in the gun, takes a snap, a low snap. He comes up with it, flushed out of the pocket, gets away, still on his feet, throws the ball away.
Had Dre Jenkins in the area.
Not sure it got back to the line of scrimmage. I think that's what needs, but they're saying Dre Jenkins is right here. They was throwing to him.
Dre Jenkins is
he's standing there with his hands up saying, I was right here. But I don't think they're going to go for it. 2 flags came out. They're going to back us up. These long yards. Let's see where they'll finally mark him. Coach Sloan is still out on the field trying to explain. He had a receiver in the area. And now the referees are huddled at around the 25-yard line. 4 of them now. And here comes the 5th one. Let's see what they come up with. 7:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Wolverines hold on to a 25-21 lead against the Fountain Inn Fury. No flag. They're going to wave it off.
Coach Brett Sloan would have a great career if he ever gets out of football and politics.
Absolutely.
He was able to convince them, as he was last week, to move the spot last week.
Yeah.
So able to move them, get them back up to where they were.
And now the Fury, Brett Nichols is on the far side, and I'm sure he wants an explanation, but now it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Wolverines, and we'll need a football. Here we go. 3rd down and 9, 7:38 left to go here in the third. Right at midfield, the 50-yard line. 3 wide receivers, top of the formation, H-back right side is Cam Taylor. Davis looking to throw out on a swing route out to Aiden Gibson, trying to get outside. Gain of about a yard, maybe 2 yards. It's going to be 4th down and long. I think they're going to give him 2 yards. It'll be 4th down and about 8. Offense is staying on the field on 4th down and long. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 up top. Davis in the gun. Throws out in the flat to Aiden Gibson. He's out past the midfield, up to the 40, down to the 40, 35, still pushing the pile. Close to the 30-yard line. Going to mark him, I think, at the 31. It's a gain of 19 yards on a swing route to Aiden Gibson.
Great job. Gutsy call there by Coach Sloan with 4th down at midfield, but a great job by Aiden Gibson coming out of the backfield to get the first down.
And some good blocking on this near side by these other wide receivers. 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines at the Fury 32-yard line. Going to fake. Looks like Taylor's going to roll out of the pocket, and he's sacked for a big loss down about the 41-yard line. It's going to loss of 9 yards on the sack.
Connor Davis looking downfield, trying to extend the play. Fury defender was able to get free and bring him down. Again,
this Fury defensive line just putting a lot of pressure on our offensive line and on Connor Davis. It's going to be 2nd down and about 20. 2 stacked receivers to each side. Going to hand off to Aiden Gibson up in the middle. He got maybe 5, 6, 7 yards maybe. It's still going to be 3rd down and long. You mark him at the 36-yard line.
3rd down at the 37.
Third down and 15. .25 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2-by-2 set. Davis in the gun. Takes a snap. Good protection. Looks downfield. Got a receiver open, and it's caught. Fantastic catch. Nice, beautiful pass by Connor Davis.
That's complete to number 15, Rylan Renfro, going up to pull that out of the air for the 1st down.
Down to the 15. It's a gain of 22 yards for the score. Davis put that ball exactly where it needed to be on the outside shoulder. Receiver came up with a 1st down and 10 at the Fury 15. Davis in the gun, takes a snap, going to hand off to Aiden Gibson. The stutter step in the backfield, he's in. Touchdown, Aiden Gibson. 15-yard scamper by Aiden Gibson. Beautiful stutter step in the backfield to get him open. I'm not sure he was touched.
No, it was a great job there by our offensive line, who we've talked about has been getting moved around a little bit by this Fury defensive line, but in that instance, they were able to create a great hole. Aiden Gibson cut it back towards the middle of the field and able to go in almost untouched.
15-yard touchdown run by Aiden Gibson, 5:07 left to go. Point after attempt to come. Snap is high, kick is up, and the kick is good. 32-21. Wolverines back up by 11 and 5:07 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Pro Physical Therapy. Pro Physical Therapy is proud to support Woodruff High School athletics. We have served the Woodruff community for more than 20 years. We strive to provide the most comprehensive physical therapy and rehabilitative services. Please contact us at 476-6600 for any of your rehabilitative or fitness needs. Check us out at pro4pt.com. We also have locations in Duncan, Inman, and Landrum ready to serve you. Woodman Life. Are you looking for help to secure your family's financial future? Paul Winters, your local Woodman Life representative, is here to help. Call Paul today at 864-427-7595 to find a life insurance solution that fits your needs. Abrams Construction. Visit abramsllc.com to plan your new custom home or renovation project. That's abramsllc.com.
Morgan, this game has come down to a punch, counter punch.
It has. It's just offense on offense. They're just both getting the big plays when they need them. Yeah. Fountain Inn Fury have come in. We've pinned them back deep. They've gone for big runs. Wolverines, Aiden Gibson finally finding some room there in the middle of the field. Ryland Renfro coming up with a big catch there on the outside on the far sideline. It's just they're getting it done when they need to, and it's just going back and forth. That early score that the Wolverines got has proved pivotal to keep us ahead in this ball game.
And you said it several times, and you mentioned at halftime, you can line up Aiden Gibson anywhere on the field. You might slow him down at some spots, but you're not going to stop him.
He's going to find somewhere to beat you.
He's just that good of an athlete. 32-21, 5:07 left to go here in the third quarter. Ruiz to kick off, right to left. It's a high kick. It's going to be brought in and around the 10-yard line. And he is going to be upended and brought down around the 21, 22-yard line. A nice tackle. He tried to jump over a couple of defenders. And we brought him down at the 22, it looks like.
Number 20, Gabe Goodwin, and number 44, Landon Johnson, in on the tackle for the Wolverines.
It looks like when they get the ball on the deep kick, there's some space initially, but that hole closes really quickly.
These Wolverine special teams, especially on the kickoffs and punts, are able to fly down there, have done a great job so far this game of closing those holes up and getting their hands on the return team.
First down 10 for the Fury at their own 22-yard line. 5:03 left to go in the third quarter. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap, looking to pass. Throws out to the near sideline. A short reception up to close to the 30. Let's see where they mark him.
Pass complete to number 11, Ben Rue, for the Fury.
I think they're going to put him at the 29. It's going to be a gain of 7 yards. It'll be second down and 3. Again, those quick hitters. Holiday gets the ball out of his hands really quickly.
He does. Those receivers do a great job. They're great route runners.
Yeah.
Able to get where they need to be.
3 wide outs, top of the formation, 1 to the boundary, down low for the Fury. Now they're in the pistol. Now Johnson moves to the right of Holiday. Going to hand off to Johnson, trying to get a speed sweep to the far side. I think he's got the first down, but only by maybe a yard. That'll stop the clock momentarily for the change to move, and it's the first down and 10 for the Fury.
Number 35, Jordan Hood, and number 40, Adrian Hill, in on the tackle for the Wolverines.
4:50 left to go here in the third quarter. It's turned into a shootout here at W.L. Varner Stadium. Wolverines with a 32-21 lead in the third quarter. 3 wide outs to the near side, 1 up top. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap. Rolls out to the near sideline, throwing downfield to an open receiver way over his head. Receiver had gotten behind the defense, was open by about 3 or 4 yards, and Holiday just had too much mustard on it and threw it out of bounds.
Pass intended for number 3, Colby Flood, for the Fury.
That stops the clock with 4:27 left to go in the third.
Second down from the 33.
Fury in that, coming out of that strange formation called a huddle, I think they used to call it.
Don't see that very much anymore, Tom.
3 wide outs, top of the formation. Holiday in the gun. Now they can go to the pistol. Takes a snap, going to hand off to Bojack Johnson. Does a little stutter step at the line of scrimmage. Gain of, looks like they're going to give him 3 yards. We'll say it's third down and 7.
Number 22, Zy Stewart, in on the tackle for the Wolverines. Met him pretty much at the line of scrimmage and was able to fall forward, pick up a few yards.
4:05 left to go here in the third. Third down and 6 for the Fury. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap. Quick out to the far sideline. Got number 3 out in the space. He got close to the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him 1 yard shy of 49 on the Fountain Inn side, but it's going to be enough for a Fury first down.
Number 3, Colby Flood, again on the reception for the Fury. Number 21, Jalen Robertson, on the tackle for the Wolverines.
Clock starts to move now. 3:40 left to go here in the third. First down and 10 for the Fury at their own 49. 2-by-2 set. Cover 2 for the defense for the Wolverines. Takes a snap, going to hand off to Johnson. He's man in the backfield and pulled down for about a 4-yard loss.
Number 4, Adrian Hill for the Wolverines, able to get into the backfield and pull him down for a loss. Great athletic run, just blasted right by that offensive line.
Did a good job of not allowing him to get to that edge and get up space. Pull him down for a 4-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd down and 14 to go. Three wide outs, top of the formation. Holiday takes a snap. Going to fake and over the middle at about the original line of scrimmage. He is immediately hit and dragged down, so it should be 3rd down and 10.
That's number 6, Corey Moats. Tremendous offensive weapon typically for this Woodruff Wolverine offense, but able to come in on the defensive side, playing both ways here tonight, and meet him there as the ball met his hands and bring him down for a strong tackle.
They're going to give him the 50-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 9. They need to get down to the Woodruff 41-yard line. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. Now they flip the formation, 3 wide outs to the near side. They isolate 0 up on the top of the formation. Holiday takes a snap. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be brought down for a sack. Inside the 45 at about the 44-yard line. Great job defense.
Number 40 leading the way, Adrian Hill again on the tackle for the Wolverines, but there was at least 4 Wolverine defenders on top of him when they brought him down. Great stand by that defensive line.
He was not going to get out that time. He was surrounded. And they're in punt formation. We have 1 safety back, and that is Barnaby. Back at about the 25-yard line. Now they tell him to come up. He's about the 30. Whistle blows, and looks like May timeout taken by the Fountain Inn Fury. And I'll give us time to talk about some more of our sponsors.
Allstate Insurance, Alex Davis. Alex Davis is a graduate of Woodruff High School and a member of the 1991 Upper State Championship football team. He is now an Allstate agent with more than 20 years of experience. Please reach out to our alumni and Allstate agent, Alex Davis, for all of your insurance needs at alexdavis@allstate.com.
1:17 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wolverines holding on to a 32-21 lead. A Fury in punt formation. Barnaby in receiving mode. Back around the 30-yard line for the Wolverines.
Barnaby has a ton of speed back there if he gets open in the field.
Ball will be snapped from the 43-yard line. It's going to be blocked.
Blocked.
It's going to be blocked. Wolverines pick it up. Still on the ground, but we have the ball. All out. They just came all out and blocked it. And it looks like we have a player down, hopefully with just a cramp. Ball's going to be marked at about the 18-yard line, it looks.
Number 1, Ty Moats, once the ball was blocked and was down, went to pick it up, and it just kind of bounced around on him. Couldn't pick it up. Looked to try to go for that scoop and score there, Tom, but just bounced right out of his hands. Wolverine still able to fall on it in great field position.
We'll have a 1st down and 10 at the Fountain Inn 17-yard line. 2 wide outs to the near side. 1 up top, H back to the near side. Now they start one in motion. A little pitch sweep coming across the formation. Is he going to make it in? Corey Moats in the end zone for the score. 17-yard run by Corey Moats to put the Wolverines on the board.
Number 32, Aiden Gibson out here on the outside, as well as number 7, Cam Taylor, lead blocking for him, been able to open those holes. Again, we talk about Corey Moats typically at the receiver position. He's been pivotal at that speed sweep play call here tonight to able to get to the edge.
Point after attempt to come. 55.4 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good. 55.4 seconds to go in the 3rd. Wolverines leading 39-21 here at W.L. Varner Stadium.
Davis Auto Sales of Woodruff. We have served the community for 30 years, selling more than 70,000 trucks, cars, and SUVs. Come see us for your automotive needs. Located at 701 North Main Street, Woodruff, where you are treated like a friend and not just another customer. Financing available. ESS Industrial. At ESS Industrial, we create value by moving metal. Let us bring a total solution for all of your rigging, equipment, recycling, and storage needs. Go Wolverines!
55.4 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Wolverines starting to stretch this out a little bit, but still got a quarter to go, Morgan.
Yeah, Fountain and Fury, they've proved that they can score quickly on some kind of breakout plays. What I want to mention, Tom, is how big of a testament this is to as teams start to wear down as you get deeper in the game. They've been beating on each other for an entire half so far. This Wolverine football team as a whole, offensive and defensively, still seem to be strong.
Yeah.
Still seem to have the push, still seem to have the stamina to take this the whole way. Again, a huge testament to Coach Thomas and his staff in the strength and conditioning side of this Wolverine football team.
Absolutely. You said it. We just look like we're still just as fresh as when we started this game tonight. Ruiz to kick off right to left from our 40-yard line. Wolverines leading by 18, 39-21. Going to be a high line drive kick, pick up at about the 5-yard line. Almost had him for a minimal game. Now he gets down in space on the far sideline. He's getting close to outside the 40-yard line. Looks like going to mark him at the 44. Nice return. We almost had him deep in his own territory, but he was able to avoid a couple of tacklers and be first down and 10 for the Fury at their own 44.
Number 13, Skylar Barker for the Wolverines, eventually able to push him out of bounds. They're on the far sideline.
45 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. First down, 10 for the Fury. 3 wide receivers to the near side. They've isolated number 0 at the top of the formation for the Fury. Got a safety over there to help cover him. He's already caught a lot of passes here so far in this game. Going to hand off to Bojack Johnson. He gets a minimal gain. They may give him a yard. We'll say second down and 9.
Looking like number 9, Sean Graybill, as well as number 52, Jaden Hunter, in on the tackle for the Wolverines.
Maybe one more play here in this. Well, I guess they could let the clock run out, but I think they're going to try to run one more play here in this third quarter. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Holiday in the gun takes a snap. Looking to pass. In a little bit of pressure. Throws out to the far sideline. Trying to get 0, but it came out of his hands on a nice hit as he was trying to pull it in.
Pass incomplete there. Defended well. Tackle made by number 2, Malachi Thompson for the Wolverines.
8.3 seconds left. Go into third. Third down and 9 for the Fury.
Third down at the 43.
Same formation. 3 wide outs to the near side. Holiday takes a snap, looking to pass under some pressure. Comes up out of the pocket. Still looking to throw. Throws downfield to a wide open receiver. Got behind the defense inside the 20, and he is going to be just shy of the goal line. We're going to mark him right at the 1. Morgan, he got behind the defense, and he was just out there all alone.
It's one of those plays, Tom, where quarterback Holiday was able to extend the play with his legs. As the receivers got kind of tied up, he was able to draw them back up as they thought that he was going to run. It just left the receivers out there by themselves.
Well, that's what happens when you got a quarterback that can really get a lot of yards. And, in his running, you got to cover him, but you leave a receiver wide open. It's the end of the third quarter, and that'll give us time to talk about some more of our sponsors.
Woodruff Federal Savings and Loan. Are you ready to secure your financial future? For over 90 years, Woodruff Federal customers have experienced personalized banking services from home financing to savings. Visit woodruffederal.com or call 864-476-8144 to secure your financial future today. Rand Wilson, Woodruff State Farm agent. Rand Wilson with State Farm, your trusted Woodruff State Farm agent for more than 42 years. Stop by 210 Gregory Street for a home and auto quote and receive a bundle. Call 864-476-2725. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
First down and goal as we start the fourth quarter for the Fury. Wolverines lead 39-21 on a big pass play from Sam Holliday as we ended the third quarter. First down and goal right at the Wolverine 1 yard line. As the Fury try to punch it in and get a little closer to this 18-point lead that the Wolverines have. 3 wide outs, top of the formation. They isolate 0 here on the bottom of the formation. Going to hand off to Bojack Johnson, and he gets in for the score on the first play of the fourth quarter. Fury's on the board. 39-27. It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field for a 2-point conversion. 12-point lead right now for the Wolverines. Holiday brings them out of the huddle. Two-by-two set for the Fury offense. Holiday in the gun, Johnson to his left. Takes a snap, back in the pocket. Rolling out, throws into the end zone. Flag comes down. I think the pass was incomplete, but a flag came down. It's probably going to be interference against the Wolverines. Pass interference against the Wolverines. 2-point conversion. They'll try it again. 11:57 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Holiday brings them out of the huddle. 2-point conversion to come. Isolate 0 up top of the formation. Holiday takes a snap back in the pocket, rolls out, and the ball fumbled. He picks it up, but the 2-point conversion is no good. So again, the good job of the defense to not allow him to get in the end zone. 39-27, Wolverines lead.
Zaxby's of Roebuck. Swing into Zaxby's of Roebuck before or after the game today. Located on Highway 221 in Roebuck. Make Zaxby's the perfect stop to feed your family or team. The great taste of Zaxby's chicken fingers and buffalo wings will be a touchdown for all Wolverines. Zaxby's of Roebuck is a proud supporter of Woodruff High School football. Abrams Construction. Visit abramsllc.com to plan your new custom home or renovation project. That's abramsllc.com.
11:57 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Wolverines leading 39-27. And Morgan, I'm thinking the only thing we haven't seen so far is an onside kick.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me with this Fury team. With 11:57 left in the game, that's an eternity left in this football game as quickly as both teams can score. So the Wolverine defense continues to have to fight and claw to contain this Sam Holliday, this quarterback for this Fury team, who has just proven to be just a very tough person to contain, a tough tackle. And there's your onside kick.
There it is. I called for it, and we recovered it. They immediately came out of the huddle. The kicker got it up the field. It went 11 yards, and we fell on it. First down and 10 at our 49.
They were all lined up there kind of in a group at the middle of the field around the football. Looked like they may kind of split back out to do a regular kick, but they didn't. They just kind of quick kicked it, and Wolverines were ready to fall on it.
Good job by those up guys for the Wolverine receive team to just be alert and kind of know what was coming. They've marked it actually at the 48. First down and 10 at the Wolverine 48, and there's another huddle by the referees around where the ball is. That took a full second off the clock. Whistle blows. It's ready for play. 11:56 left to go here in the fourth. Two tailbacks in the backfield with Connor Davis. They're going to hand off. A good block out front. Trying to get upfield is Lyles. He gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Let's say no gain, second down and 10.
Got a Fury player down on the field.
Looks like he's holding back of his neck. Some of our coaches or trainers out there to kind of do what they can to help. And here comes the trainer for the Fury. 11:42 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They may give him a half a yard on that, but we'll say second down and 10.
Wolverine offense did a good job there of getting out in front of Lyles to block. But this Fury team, going to give them a lot of credit. They're coming off of those blocks, shedding those blocks pretty well, and able to get their hands on our running back and bring him down. A very quality football team. This Wolverine team is doing all that they can to stay ahead with some kind of explosive plays here and there. But this Fury team is a tough opponent and should have, by the looks of them tonight, a very successful season.
Yeah, and we've said it several times during this game and in the pregame that we've seen improvement from this Fury football team from year to year, and it showed last year when they had 6 wins and made the playoff for the first time.
It is, and they've got a lot of juniors on their team. The quarterback, running back, receiver, a lot of them are still have another year just to continue to grow and just to be a force to be reckoned with in those 4A ranks.
Second down 10, both teams now on the field. 11:42 left to go here in the fourth. Wolverines leading by 12, 39-27. 2 wide receivers top of the formation, 1 down low. 2 tailbacks flanking Connor Davis. Davis in the gun, takes a snap. Going to hand off to Noah. He held on to it. Big hole up the middle. Gets down close to the 40. They're going to mark him just shy of the 40 at about the 41. It's a gain of 7 yards. Actually, it's a gain of about 12 yards, and that's enough for a first down.
Great job there by Connor Davis to read that and pull it back out of the running back's belly and continue to take it upfield. Did that a few times last week with some misdirection. Did a great job to get upfield.
First down and 10 for the Wolverines at the Fury 41-yard line. Clock moving, coming up on 11 minutes left to go in this one. Same formation, 2 tailbacks in the backfield with Connor Davis. Davis takes snap again. Handing off to Lyles. He gets to the outside. Some good blocking. He's got the first down, but a flag comes out. That's usually in the area of offensive holding. Good run, a gain of about 12 yards, but I think he's coming back. Again, Lyles is good to see him in there giving Aiden Gibson a little bit of rest. He has a lot of speed when he gets a hold on that ball. Holding on the offense, that'll back him up 10 yards. They'll only lose about 4 yards. So we say first down and 14. The holding was downfield. Two wide receivers to the near side. In the slot is Cam Taylor. Same formation, 2 tailbacks. Now they start, Taylor in motion. Coming in this way, and he's met in the backfield. Somebody shot off the defensive line and pulled him down for a loss.
That's number 19 for the Fury, Dominic Stoppa, in for the tackle in the backfield for the loss.
That was the player that was injured on the previous play, on 2 plays back. It's going to be another loss of about 4 yards. It'll be second down and about 16. The 2 wide receivers top of the formation, H-back left side. And hard count, got the defense to jump. That'll give us 5 yards.
Connor Davis had a great teacher for that last year. T.J. Morris was an expert at the hard count, getting them to jump. Connor Davis spending some time watching T.J. and learning from him. Great call there and getting that defense to jump.
Yeah, how many times during the course of the season did we see T.J. do that?
A lot.
Yes, we did. Second down and 14 now, right at the 45-yard line of the Fury. Davis takes a snap, going to hand off to Gibson, trying to get to the outside. He does. Gets past the original line of scrimmage down inside the 40. A nice block by, looked like, Paul Davis, number 55, to allow him to get upfield. Going to mark him at the 38. It's a gain of 7 yards. Third down and 7. Almost got the defense to jump again. The guy in the middle for the defense. And the flag comes out late.
Both teams are pointing at each other.
False start. We're going to back them up 5 yards. So backs him up to the 43-yard line. Third down and about 12. 2 wideouts to each side of the formation. Davis is flanked by Aiden Gibson. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Pretty good protection. Starts to break down. He comes out of the pocket, gets up past the original line of scrimmage, just shy of the 35-yard line. Looks like they may mark him at the 37. It's a gain of 6 yards for Connor Davis. Fourth down. It looks like about 6. 3 wideouts to the near side. Offense stays on the field. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time. Clock moving at 7:50.
So we're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think we're going to call a timeout. And that'll give us an opportunity to hear from some of our sponsors.
Allstate Insurance, Alex Davis. Alex Davis is a graduate of Woodruff High School and a member of the 1991 Upper State Championship football team. He is now an Allstate agent with more than 20 years of experience. Please reach out to our alumni and Allstate agent, Alex Davis, for all of your insurance needs at alexdavis@allstate.com. Davis Auto Sales of Woodruff. We have served the community for 30 years, selling more than 70,000 trucks, cars, and SUVs. Come see us for your automotive needs. Located at 701 North Main Street, Woodruff, where you are treated like a friend and not just another customer. Financing available.
7:46 have to go here in the fourth. Wolverines on the drive. They have it 4th down and 6. They have a 12-point lead, 39-27 against the Fountain Inn Fury. Aiden Gibson remains in at tailback. He'll be to the right of Connor Davis. 3 wideouts to the near side. 4th down and 6. Takes a snap. Pulls it in. He's under some pressure. Rolls out. Going upfield. Does a couple of spin moves. And he's going to come up short by about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. So we'll turn it over on downs.
Just shy of that first down marker, Tom. Connor Davis doing a great job of trying to use his strength and strong stature to get across the line. Wolverine defense comes back out. Sean Graybill firing up his defense as they come back out on the field trying to make a stand here with 7:22 left in the game.
Fountain Inn takes over at their own 33-yard line. This is their 11th possession of the game.
Be an official's timeout.
I think we had our football out there, and I think we had to get it to the sideline and get Fountain Inn a football. Had to switch it out, I guess.
Everybody coming to their respective sidelines.
Or
for a
maybe
second.
maybe it's a hydration break. It says 30 seconds left in the and now it's 7:30. We can hear about some more of our sponsors while we wait.
ESS Industrial. At ESS Industrial, we create value by moving metal. Let us bring a total solution for all of your rigging, equipment, recycling, and storage needs. Go Wolverines.
Both teams back out on the field. First down and 10 for the Fury at their own 33-yard line. 7:30 left to go here in the fourth. Wolverines leading 39-27. Cover 2 for the Wolverine defense. 3 wide receivers to the near side for the Fury offense. They're in the pistol now. Holiday takes a snap. Going to hand off to Johnson, trying to get to the outside. He's forced around. He got a big hole down to about the 40. It's going to be a gain of about 7 yards. It'll be second down and 3.
Number 9, Sean Graybill in on the tackle, as well as number 10, Trayvon Lee for the Wolverines.
Looks like we had him stopped in the backfield or for minimal gain, but he kept those big legs moving and got a gain of 7 yards, second down 3.
Second down at the 40.
Coming up on 7 minutes left to go in this one. Holiday takes a snap, looking to pass, rolls back in the pocket, under some pressure, rolls out to the far sideline. He's got a lot of space out in front of him, past midfield, down the sideline. They're going to mark him out of bounds, looks like, at the 48-yard line.
So fast in burst speed, Tom, as the pocket starts to collapse, you think we're going to get him. But if he takes that one hard step, he's flying down the field, getting out there to the outside edge.
Down to the 48-yard line of the Wolverines, first down and 10. Holiday brings them out of the huddle. 3 wide outs to the near side. 6:42 left to go in this fourth. In the pistol, takes a snap, going to hand off to Johnson. Does a little stutter step in the backfield, gets to the near sideline. A lot of space out in front of him, inside the 40, but there is a flag down. Nice gain. It's going to be holding against the offense, and that'll back them up 10 yards. Flag was thrown at about the 37-yard line, and another flag comes out.
If it might be an unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike against the Fury, so that'll back them up another 15. And all the referees start to write down the number of the player that either said or did something. They all have their pens and pads out.
Look like they're taking notes out there on the field. This Wolverine defense, Wolverine team continues to look strong. Again, they're containing the middle of the field well. It's the edges that Fountain Inn is trying to exploit as much as possible. And when they do catch the edge, they do have a ton of speed.
So they had gotten the ball down on that play that lasted down to the 30-hour 37. But the ball has been marked back now. I haven't seen them place it down yet. 4 of the referees are still huddling with their pads. Looks like the ball is going to be marked somewhere around the 30-yard line of the Fury. If this is where they mark down the ball, it's going to be first down in Greer to get a first down for the Fury.
Referees breaking their huddle. Now going to give an explanation to the Fury head coach.
Yeah, Brett Nichols, I think, is trying to get some explanation from the crew. But both teams are around the 30-yard line, and looks like, well, it looked like there for a minute. Okay, they marked the ball down at the 38-yard line. So it'll be first down and not quite to Greer from there. And they're Why? It's first down and 10 from there?
No,
They moved the flags. That can't be right. That can't be right. That can't be right. And Coach Sloan, I think, he's had a rough couple of weeks trying to explain things to referees.
He is. When the coach is trying to make sure the referees are correct, it can make for a long night.
Oh, my goodness. So they lost about 25, 30 yards, but it's going to be first down and 10. Don't quite understand that, but I guess we'll have to go with it. Holiday in the gun takes a snap under some pressure. Throws downfield. It's going to
Trey
be
Jenkins
intercepted.
They're going to say he was out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a play to be there covering.
Yeah. I'll tell you, this Holiday kid's got an arm on him.
He does. Great defense there by the Wolverines secondary on the far sideline.
Second down 10 for the Furies. 6:20 left to go here in the fourth. Wolverines 39-27 lead. Fury comes out of the huddle. 3 wideouts, top of the formation. Giving him plenty of room on the outside receivers. Holiday takes a snap, rolls out to his right, throwing downfield, and it's going to be off the fingertips. Again, trying to get number 0 just off his fingertips. Led him a little bit too far. Third down and 10.
Number 0 there for the Fury. Aiden McDowell had the size advantage over our Wolverine defender. Ball just barely overthrown out of the outstretched, trying to make that single arm catch there on the far sideline. Just couldn't bring it in.
He reminds me a lot of Cam Taylor. He's got that length. He's probably 6'5" at least.
Yeah, a ton of size out there, a ton of speed.
Third down and 10. 6:13 left to go here in the fourth. Third and 10 for the Fury at their own 38. Holiday takes a snap. Comes up in the pocket. He's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage on a nice hit.
Sean Ward, Daddy Graybill coming in to lay the wood. What a hit there to stand him up. There was 2 Wolverine defenders. Looked like number 22, Zy Stewart. One of them there on the line of scrimmage was able to stand him up, and Mr. Graybill came in to put him on his back.
Nice hit. Fourth down and 10. Offense stays on the field for the Fury. 5:40 left to go in this one. Crowd on the home side starting to get into it now. Holiday in the gun, takes a snap, rolls out to his right, under some pressure, looks downfield, throws short. Did he catch the ball or did he fumble it just as he went out?
Gave him the first down.
Oh, my goodness.
Didn't look like he had full possession of the ball as he went out of bounds. It was kind of bobbling, but they gave him the catch.
Gave him the first down. Be first down and 10 at the Fury 49-yard line. 5:26 left to go in the fourth. Wolverines with a 12-point lead. Now they're in the pistol. Johnson behind. They're going to hand off to Johnson, trying to get to the outside. Gain of about 6 yards will be second down and 4 for the Fury.
Number 10, Trayvon Lee, in on the tackle for the Wolverines.
Good blocking on this near side by the outside receivers in the offensive line for the Fury. Second down, 4. Takes snap. Whistle blows just as the ball was snapped. Flag came out on the near sideline. It's going to be a false start against the offense. That'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be second down and 9.
Again, I want to mention the conditioning here of this Wolverine team. Still flying around to the ball. A lot of hands on the hips on the opposing team. Wolverines still out here fighting and playing strong.
Second down from
Jaden Hunter comes onto the field now. He'll be on the defensive line for the Wolverines. Second down, 9. 4:56 left to go in the fourth. Holiday takes a snap. Pretty good protection. Throws quickly out. Trying to get, again, McDowell on this near sideline, and he overthrew him. It'll be third down and 9.
Number 2, Malachi Thompson in on the coverage for the Wolverines there to make a play if the ball was catchable, but still outside the outstretched arms of the receiver.
And they had 2 defenders over here on McDowell. Third down and 9. 4:52 left to go in the fourth. Holiday brings them out of the huddle. 2-by-2 set. Takes a snap. Rushes on. Flushed him out of the pocket. Got a lot of grass in front of him, but he's holding on to the ball and just throwing the ball away. Threw it up into the stands. It'll be fourth down and 9. Good pressure by the Wolverine defense.
Great job, Wolverine defense. Number 16, Jackson McCarley, and number 24, Kieran Goodman, in on the pressure of the quarterback, forcing him to throw it out of bounds.
Fourth down and 9. 4:40 left to go in the fourth. Wolverines with a 39-27 lead.
A stop here, Tom, could pretty much secure the victory for the Wolverines.
It would be huge. Same formation, 2-by-2 set. Holiday takes a snap, back in the pocket, under a little bit of pressure, steps up, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Incomplete.
Say he was out of bounds.
Dowse thought he caught it, but he said he was bobbing it. Incomplete. Wolverines take over on downs.
What a stand. Take over here with 4:35 left in the game.
over on downs at midfield.
Right at midfield where we'll take over. First down and 10, 4:35 left.
Great stand. Wolverine defense, again, just bowing their back, Tom. We've had to rely on the Wolverine defense tremendously the last 2 games against Clinton and then now tonight against this very strong Fury team, and they have stood up to the challenge. Even with such just a dynamic player in the quarterback, Sam Holiday, for this Fury team, they've done a tremendous job to just to keep this Wolverine team ahead pretty much the entire game.
Absolutely. The center, number 60. Clevenger out, the first one out, over the ball. 7:35 left to go. Empty backfield for Connor Davis. He's going to hold on to the ball. Going to gain about 2 yards. We say second down and 8. Two timeouts apiece left for each of these teams.
Allowing this time to run. Going to use as much of it as possible here.
Use every second you can. 2 wideouts top of the formation. H-back left side is Cam Taylor. 1 wideout to the near side. Gibson to the left of Connor Davis. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock, using every possible second they can. Davis takes going to hand off to Gibson. He's open space, a little stutter step, a spin move inside the 40, close to the 35. My goodness. Down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 12 yards for Aiden Gibson.
Enough for another Wolverine first down.
The power, elusiveness, and the spin that Aiden Gibson has. He is amazing.
He put a spin move on and made a defender miss completely. He was kind of stuck there. It kind of surprised him and the defender how wide open he was there for a second.
First down and 10 at the Fury 36-yard line. Now under 3:30 left to go in the fourth. Going to hand off again to Gibson. A little stutter step in the backfield. He's got some open space. Looks for somebody to run over. Down to the 24. Gain of another 12 yards for Aiden Gibson.
Great strong run there. Great hold there by the offensive line to allow him to move upfield. Aiden Gibson again proving his worth here as one of the most highly touted recruits in the state of South Carolina.
It looked like toward the end of that run, he slowed down and waited for the defender to get in position so he could run over him.
He wanted the hit.
First down and 10. Timeout is going to be called, I think, by the Fury.
Fury, timeout.
And that'll give us time to talk about some more of our sponsors.
Woodruff Federal Savings and Loan. Are you ready to secure your financial future? For over 90 years, Woodruff Federal customers have experienced personalized banking services from home financing to savings. Visit woodrufffederal.com or call 864-476-8144 to secure your financial future today. Rand Wilson, Woodruff State Farm agent. Rand Wilson with State Farm, your trusted Woodruff State Farm agent for more than 42 years. Stop by 210 Gregory Street for a home and auto quote and receive a bundle. Call 864-476-2725. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now, I saw Trayvon Lee looking for his helmet. I think he's going to get out there on offense and maybe bring in that extra blocker we were talking about at halftime. So he's now out on the field on offense. Nope, he came to the sideline now. They came and brought him back out. First down and 10. The Wolverines at the Fury 24-yard line. Snap back and a handoff to Gibson. Stutter step makes a defender miss. Still dodging defenders. Inside the 15 to the 14. It's going to be close to another first down. It is going to be a first down.
Aiden Gibson getting the bulk of his yardage tonight here in this last drive, doing a fantastic job. They've kind of put the ball on his shoulders just to continue moving us down the field, continue chewing up clock, and continue getting first downs.
And Morgan, you said it a couple of times already. I think it's strength and conditioning that's happening right here at the end of this game for the Wolverines.
This is when it's most pivotal. When it's deep in the game and everybody's tired, this Wolverine still has a very strong push.
First down and 10 for the Wolverines at the Fury 14-yard line. 2:35 left to go in the fourth. We may have had a false start. That's going to back us up 5 yards. Cam Taylor moved as an H-back to the other side, and I think maybe one of the offensive linemen possibly jumped. So that backs us up to the 19. Be first down and 15. .224, clock moving here, left to go in the fourth. Wolverines leading 39-27. And the 15 on the play clock. Using every second we can before we snap. Davis in the gun. And a handoff again to Aiden Gibson. A little stutter step in the backfield. Gets a couple of yards down close to the, looks like the 16-yard line. Gain of about 3.
Number 99, Macbeth, in on the tackle for the Fury.
So it'll be second down and about 14. Now they bring Trayvon Lee in. And Renfro comes out. A little extra blocking by Trayvon Lee. Now they're moving Cam Taylor to this side as well. Thinking the play is going to come this way. And a handoff, and it does come this way. Gets out in space inside the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Ran over a defender into the end zone.
Call it touchdown.
Goodness.
Aiden Gibson, touchdown.
17-yard run, and he ran over a defender to get into the end zone for the score.
Again, great job. When you put Trayvon Lee and Cam Taylor on the same side, that's a lot of muscle that you're going to have to get out of the way of because they're going to lead block all the way down into the end zone. Also, great job by the receivers down here on this end, continuing to push, lead the way for Aiden Gibson to get into the end zone.
And not only were there 2 blockers leading the way, but Aiden Gibson is a load as well.
He is. Runs downhill, very physical, very fast. Just a fantastic asset for this Wolverine offense.
45-27 with the score to point after attempt to come. 1:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good. 46-27. Wolverines extend their lead with 1:02 left to go in this game.
Number 95, do want to mention number 95, Diego Tranquilino, in on the extra point attempts all evening tonight, has been perfect on his extra point attempts. Fantastic job by the special teams in the kicking game here tonight.
Absolutely. Again, this can't say enough about, we've talked about so much about the conditioning of this team. I mean, they still look fresh. They really do. I mean, they're just, it's a testament of what these Coach Thomas has done.
Yeah, still bouncing around on the field, ton of energy, still look light on their feet. Obviously, the deeper you get into a game, the more physical the game can be, the more heavy your body feels. But he's done a tremendous job keeping these boys strong, athletic, and able to go deep in a game. When most people start to fall or start to bend, this Wolverine offense, this Wolverine defense still stands up strong.
And as you said, I think this Fury team is going to have a pretty good season. They showed it last year with the 6 wins and getting in the playoffs, the first time in the playoffs. I think the things are looking up for this Fury team, so we're handling a pretty good team out there tonight.
We are. This has been 2 very tough opponents here, the first 2 games for the Wolverines. Clinton Red Devils last week, obviously a huge rivalry game, and then the Fountain Inn Fury this week. The 2 tough teams are going to have 2 very successful seasons, but 2 very good tests for these Wolverines, obviously having to stand up strong at the beginning of the season and understand that this is not going to be a coast. You've got high expectations on you, now the number 2 team in 3A football.
Yeah, I mean, everything's looking up for this Wolverine team, I think. 1:02 left to go in this game. Wolverines leading by 19, 46-27. Ruiz to kick off, left to right. The high short kick. It's going to hit, bounce around, finally picked up around the 27-yard line. Return team going to end up knocking him out of bounds. It's going to be first down and 10 at the 24, it looks like, and that's where the Fury will take over on this drive.
Tackled by number 0, Caden Barnaby for the Wolverines.
56 seconds left to go in this one. It was tight. This is the game that was tight for a long time, but late in the third and into the fourth, the Wolverines have been able to do some great stops on defense and stretch the score out a little bit with some offense as well. 3 wideouts to the near side. Holiday looking to pass over the middle, throwing to number 6. He's tackled immediately at about a 33-yard line.
Number 23, Nathan McConnell, coming in to make the tackle as some of our second-team players are able to get in and get some game time experience.
It's going to be second down and about 3, I think. Snap is back. Throwing downfield. Trying to get, looks like the number 3 again, and just overthrow him. Again, Holiday has a strong arm, but just a little overthrown on that one.
Some of our second-team players again checking in. Got number 27, Addison Davis, in for the Wolverines. Number 31, Zach Ramey, also checking in.
Again, it's good to get these guys on the field, get them some playing time.
Never know when they're going to have to be utilized, Tom, especially to go deep into the season.
Yep. Third down and 4 for the Fury. 28.2 seconds left. Holiday in the gun. Again, throwing deep downfield. It's going to be incomplete. Good defense across the way.
They're going to call it complete.
Oh, he did catch it.
Pass is complete.
Pass complete to number 11, Ben Rue, for the Fury.
So that'll be first down and 10. Looks like they're going to mark him around the 28-yard line. 20.8 seconds left to go. Holiday's going to be pulled down for a loss. He second down at about 14.
It's number 52 for the Wolverines, Jaden Hunter, in to pull him down for a loss.
And that's going to be the final play of this game. A tremendous win by this Wolverine football team. It was a close game, it seemed like, for a long time, but we were able to stretch it out in the second half, and particularly in the fourth quarter, with a 46-27 win. A good win for this Wolverine football team.
Yeah, exactly, Tom. A hard-fought battle again. Fountain Inn Fury, a tremendous football team. Wish them nothing but success as they go on throughout their season. Put up a hard-fought battle. We just, as we mentioned several times, Wolverines were just able to outlast them by their strength and conditioning, as well as some adjustments at halftime. Coach Sloan and his staff each week, year to year, show that at halftime they can make the adjustments needed. Wolverines pulling out the win tonight. As in years past, Tom, wins were hoped for. Now wins are expected.
Exactly.
And this is something that Coach Sloan has come in and put in and just established as the standard for this football team. Tremendous job. We did want to mention, as Milton Smith is saying over the loudspeaker here, tonight marks Coach Sloan's 50th career win as a head coach, and want to wish him a lot of congratulations on that.
Yeah, absolutely. He had 35 in his previous high school, and now he has 15 here. So it's great to get him that 50th win, and again, just a great win for this ball club. And looking forward to next Friday when we travel to Greenwood and play Emerald High School. What do you think about Emerald? You know anything about them?
Emerald last year proved to be a tougher game than we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
We mentioned it last week. Cam Taylor coming up with the game-winning touchdown catch last year, and on an exciting, probably one of the most exciting calls that I've had on my time on the radio here with you, Tom. Just overall a tough battle, and proves to be that way. You can't take anybody lightly in this league, no matter what their record was last year, what they have going in. Everybody's going to bring you your best, especially when you have the target on your back like these Wolverines do, now standing number 2 in the state in the 3A rankings. But just an overall great win here tonight. Looking forward to carrying this momentum into next week.
Yeah, you want to win all these games you can, and again, you're expecting to win, and that's what's being instilled in this team. And again, but the more you win, the more you become marked. That's what people are coming after you. But I think we're up to it. I think we'll be okay.
I do too, Tom. Looking forward to the boys preparing this week. I'm sure Coach Sloan will have them ready to play next week, next Friday, and look forward to our first game on the road here at Emerald High School next week.
Well, we thank everyone for being with us. We hope everybody has a great weekend, a great long weekend. It's a Labor Day weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Friday as we travel to Greenwood and face the Emerald Vikings. Morgan, thank you for being here, and thank you for all the fans that listened here tonight, and especially to these fans that filled the stands at WL Warner Stadium.
Always a pleasure to be with you, Tom.